I know, right? What is Ronbo? It's late. I had to tell you, was an argument with my immediate family about the 4th of July. Fam, we need to have a good time tonight because I will have to miss another Sunday because I lost the debate. You know, when you got a family full of fans that aren't 49er fans, it makes it a little difficult to argue. Things being said to be like, you know what, you and them 49ers, this is a 4th of July celebration. Everybody wants you to be there except me, my sister. Right? Everybody wants you to be there except me. You know what I did? She told me she has a smaller plate set up for me, a barbecue with a small plate, right? They said also they will have a special station by the back door. We got two dogs at Camille's house. There's going to be a small area back in the back. If they want to talk to me, they'll text me or they'll give me a phone call while I'm sitting back in the back. So I say, so why do I need to show up there? Y'all ain't gonna act right. And you know what? The Raiders gonna get their ass whooped this year again. Hung up the phone on me. Then he calls back and says, if your temperature is just slightly high, I'm taking temperatures at the doorway. If your temperature is just slightly high, I'm calling people to bring you and quarantine that booty. So, y'all don't understand. The 49ers going to win this year, so no matter what you do to me, ain't nothing going to happen. No problem. So anyway, I have to comply, and so we're going to have a good time tonight. Hey, let's just jump right into this headline topic. Coach Kyle Shanahan, he's feeling a winning edge. I always do, but I always do anyway. We can have a team of nobody on it, and I'd still be saying the same thing. I know I got a little bit of HOMER in me, but still, I don't ever give up faith in the guys, right? Positivity is flowing across the 49er empire, though. Now that the NFL 2021 season is just weeks away from camp openings, it's officially time to get unreasonably excited. Niners excited. Coach Shanahan is feeling good about the upcoming season for plenty of reasons, and he should be. Tonight, we'll be going to the phones for your thoughts as we feed the fires of a Niners' expected success for 2021 and Shanahan's reason for huge, I'm talking huge optimism. Dun 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 dun. That song comes out of Philly, huh? I'm sorry. Coach Kyle Shanahan believes that 2021 is providing an advantage for the Niners. This is behind the madness behind this. After a year without OTAs due to COVID-19 restrictions, Coach Shanahan believes his team has a leg up on the rest of the league. I enjoyed that when I first read it. I said, you know what? See, let me go on here. Even though it was revealed Thursday, as you heard enough about, I'm tired of hearing about it now. Okay, we get it. The Niners violated NFL rules and reportedly were instructed to cancel the final week of OTAs. Coach is feeling confident in where the team is now compared to last season, as he should be. With nearly 100% OTA attendance here in 2021, the team was able to make a significant progress before the 6-week summer break. 2020's disaster-shortened offseason, lack of rookie minicamp and OTAs made preparing for Week 1 way more difficult for both coaches and players than usual. That's why people always say, Jimmy G came in the season last season, he just stunk. Dude, that was not a normal season, okay? Stop hating. This is why I say, it was not a normal year. A lot of things stunk last year. That wasn't wearing number 10, And I always, Coach Shanahan mentioned the matter during the State of the Franchise event, saying, quote, this year, when we get to training camp, it won't be the first time I've seen our players since our last game. Being able to go through a month of offseason together, have a little camaraderie, work through some things. It's needed time off, but I know our team is ready to come on back. Yeah. It goes on to say, I know how hungry our team is. They were hungry last year, and last year was a frustrating year for us all. All you could do was deal with it and wait for the next year. And it's only about a month away. Actually, exactly, right? It was 20, 27, 20. Actually, less than a month away. Now, we're talking 26, 27, 21, 25. 25 days, right? Yeah. Can't wait for those days to get here. Unquote. I added some things there in my own unquote for Kyle Shanahan. Coach gave credit to his players and fearless leader Jed York, who makes it attractive for the players to stay and train during the offseason. The team facility provides breakfast, lunch, and dinner for players, as well as training and medical staff to assist with workouts. With those kind of perks, Coach Shanahan sees more players sticking around, even when it isn't a requirement. I would move in there if I could. I'd say, if y'all got sleeping quarters anywhere in here, man, I just stay on up in here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no point in me paying rent unnecessarily. I can wait till September. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, seriously, fam, the only way to eat like that all day for and free board and everything else is you need to go to jail. They'll take care of you at the county and places like that, right? But I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just saying. and then you get to play football. That's a good time. Coach explained this year's near-perfect attendance, minus only D Ford was absent. Otherwise, Coach Shanahan is having visions of the team's Super Bowl run. Shanahan is quoted saying this about that. The best offseason I felt we had here was in 2019. Well, you know what happened that year? When our season ended, barely any players went away and guys were working out on their own. To miss that after the Super Bowl year made me want it more than anything this year, and the way the league was going, I wasn't sure if we were going to get it. Unquote. Now, fam, with the NFLPA standings behind its players not wanting to attend OTAs, Shanahan was a little concerned about how many would show up to practice at the end of May. Surprise! Ho-ho! Coach was juiced by how many players attended on both sides. Took full advantage of the time together. Coach Shanahan went on to say, quote, when you miss practicing football, it takes a little bit of your edge away. And I always felt like the type of people we bring in here are guys that don't have a problem working. They want to work. It's kind of tough to work at football without playing football. We get a pretty good turnout here, and it allows us to actually get better at what we do. That's an advantage we have over a lot of teams. To watch all our guys show up here and go to work. Rams, Hawks, y'all, listen, when we work, it's different than when you work. See, when we work, we getting things done that other people can't get done. What you do is set yourself up for us to whoop that booty. And I can't wait. Shannon goes on to say, I feel we got more work done here than anyone I know about in the league, and I credit our guys for that. Yeah! Fam. Even though we should find a way to be a little more humble, especially me, who gets carried away each and every year at this time, but it is really out of line to feel confident. Is it to feel confident at this point or cocky about the 2021 49ers? I don't care. I just don't care. The Niners are ready. Boom, to the boom, to the boom, to the boom, to the boom. We got the horses ready. All we got to do is open the gate and let them roll, baby, roll, baby, roll, baby, roll, roll. God, I can't wait for this season more than ever before. Whew, I need to calm down. Got weeks to go. I could lose my mind between now and then. I know what you're saying. Ronbo, don't worry about it, man. Ain't much mind there to lose. But fam, seriously, the question is, should we find a way to be more humble? But is it really out of line to feel confident at this point, even at the point of cocky, about the 2021 49ers? Nobody but the haters want to be reminded about the Niners' problems of last season. It's time to look at the future and be optimistic. We want to know why the Niners can make the playoffs and be a Super Bowl contender. Of course we do, and they can. I'll tell you what, family, real quick, let me go for starters. The extended playoff format benefits the Niners. Last year, the Niners were too injured to take advantage of the new rules that enable 7 teams to make it to the playoffs per conference instead of the old format of 6. It says something about the Niners' playoff chances, however, that the team was still well in the hunt for a wild card spot until relatively late in the season, and that was a watered-down, weak-kneed version of the whole squad. Everybody, you see Niners on the field, the camera would pan up into that glass booth. You see a whole unit up there. You know, And the fight at night is still fighting. Boy, when we got down in the field, they're still fighting. Proud of them. But they needed the special forces that were sitting up in that booth. Keeping in mind, the Niners finished with a 6-10 record in 2020, fam. In the new NFL, to be even an average team can still put you in a spot to challenge for the playoffs now. No matter what you think of this new 17 format, it's here to stay. The NFL, it looks like they're turning into the NBA, huh? You could be the sorriest team in the NBA and still find your way somehow in the playoffs because they make sure they get pretty much everybody involved as they can. And it's just like a marketing move from the way I'm thinking. You know, the more teams you get involved, the better it is for participation by the fans, the league, the venues are making money. It's just all around a better thing. Not sure yet, though, if it's a good thing or a bad thing. We got to wait to see what this looks like. The Niners might need it, too, though. You never know. As the NFC West is the most competitive in the league, where literally every team has a chance to win the division. Technically speaking, the entire division could make the playoffs with 7 teams headed to the postseason this year. Wouldn't that be amazing? Of course, you can argue the Niners are good enough that they don't even need this rule to help them get back into the postseason. I know this. You know this. Because we plan on sitting on top of the division because what are the odds of everybody getting wiped out due to injury again this year? I ain't gonna be afraid to say it. A superstition. Don't let it overwhelm your positivity. It's not gonna happen. But it never hurts to have that extra assurance for a team looking to get back into the hunt. Love him, you know what? Love him or hate him, Jimmy G is back in one solid piece. I'm gonna give you some reasons. 2 years beyond that ACL tear for him and Trey Lance. That duo was better than having JG, CJ, and Nick without even seeing what is going to be revealed in camp in a few weeks. We can make that assumption right now, no matter what they do. Between the two of them, yeah, that's. I know. Is it Steven? Steven's trying to say, hey, don't forget about. I'm not forgetting about the other fellows. We'll see. There's going to be a third guy. Josh. It might be Rosen, maybe. I don't know. Sudfeld. I don't know what they offer. They're not. I feel bad for those guys. They're not even getting many snaps. You never hear anything about them. Team has a lot of talent at running back and helped plug holes in the O-line, so no concerns there. Defense may be a matter of having to wait and see what they can bring to the table. It should be noted, though, that the edge duo of Nick Bosa and D Ford is possible. Come on, D! That in itself can make all the difference in the world. Listen, fam, if those two show up together along with the Ibukum that's out there lifting trains and cars like it don't make nothing to him, boy, the edge is going to be ridiculous this year. Just absurd. And finally, the 49ers schedule, it's favorable. One of the benefits of being a good team that had a bad season for whatever reason is you can have a favorable schedule the next year. The Niners figure to be competitive in the NFC West, if nothing else, but their games will need to be made in the non-divisional games. They will find a good chance of doing so in their games against the NFC North. The division has a Vikings team stuck in the mud of mediocrity, treading the wheels. Vikings, when are you guys going to finally stop being just terrible? At least on 49ers, when we do find ourselves being terrible, when we pull ourselves up, we keep going up. The Vikings pulled up a little bit and then dropped off back in that hole again. And then there's the Lions. Where's that dude? Is he still in the chat running around talking strange? The Lions, they just traded Matt Stafford for Jared Goff. The Bears, who could be very hot or cold, depending on their own rookie quarterback, Justin Fields. They still got the red rifle starting things, but if he doesn't handle out, Justin Fields, is he ready for the NFL? And a Packers group that may never see Aaron Rodgers again. and I just read that article today. Aaron Rodgers, some people are saying there's just no market for you, Aaron. You're scaring people to begin with. And, yeah. So, and the team also gets the luxury of last place schedule, facing the Eagles, Falcons, and Bengals this season. Also, the addition of a new AFC opponent, of course, being due to having a 17-game schedule from this season. The AFC South looks like it can provide some wins for the Niners as well. The Titans will be a strong playoff team, though. Let's not fool ourselves about them Titans, man. Derrick Henry is a scary individual. I do not want to deal with him, especially in Week 17. If I had it my way, we'd move him to Week 5 or 4 when I know I got all my defensive mules out there to stop that horse. But the Colts could fall down the standings unless Carson Wentz can revitalize his career. The Jags will be an intriguing team as the Trevor Lawrence era takes shape. I love it, though. It is believed, though, that he should have at least some sort of learning curve for the NFL. He was the number one guy, but everybody else is supposed to be coming in just gangbusters, but not him. Just some reporters kill me. I don't think so. That will make them the most feared team we play, though. Oh no, wait. No, they won't. The Texans are now the worst team in the NFL, and there's no argument even to be offered. They are, right? That will make them the most feared team we play. We cannot lose to that club. If the Niners are performing to at least a reasonable imitation of their 2019 selves, they should be able to bank enough wins to get back in the playoffs no matter what. So, fellas, is Coach Shanahan's optimism warranted? You know what I need to do, though? I should let me do this right now, because if I wait too long, I may not do it. I'll forget about it. Whose birthday was that? That we were supposed to do yesterday, and it was supposed to involve the Cowboys. Mama, don't let you. It was Rick. Rick! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Cowboys ain't easy to love and so much easier to hate. They'd rather give you a song than make any kind of sense. Lone Star belt buckles and jeans out of fashion is pretty much what they're all about. And each night begins a new day of foolishness for your average cowboy. If you don't understand them, don't feel alone, 'cause this is what just about everybody will say. And if you just ignore him, hopefully he'll just ride away. Oh, mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Yes, let me be serious. Don't let them pick guitars or drive them old cheap trucks. Probably ain't had an oil change in 2 or 3 years. Don't even ride in that suicide bin. Let them be doctors and lawyers and such, oh please, mama. 'Cause Jerry Jones ain't got a clue, and he'll make your child look like a fool. Oh, mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys, 'cause they'll never stay home. They'll never stay out of your house and eat up everything in the fridge. Cowboys, you suck, and you continue to suck. Rick, happy birthday, fam. Let me hear it. Happy birthday, Big Rick. Give me permission to take a shot at the Cowboys. Boy, I couldn't wait. Jermaine Price. Hey, Jermaine, it's my son's birthday tomorrow, Jonathan. Can't we get that birthday song tonight? Jonathan, are you ready? Happy Niners birthday. Oh, Jonathan! Happy birthday to Jonathan. Happy Niner. Jonathan, big Jonathan, happy birthday, little man. Miguel Cuevas, Ronbo, we're taking the Super Bowl this year. Damn right. Boy, ooh. Ant Anderson, what's up, Ronbo Niners gang fam? Hey, Cynthia, how you doing, Sid? It's out on the East Coast, Baltimore, we got to have here. Since my passed out, probably had a long day. And saying thanks, glad to see you there. Chad Garrison ordered my red throwback jersey with the patch yesterday. Kittle, baby. I wonder which is going to be the hottest jersey. Did you hear about Tebow's jersey being one of the hottest being sold, period? What? Why? Oh, man. Brittany, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Brittany!
Definitely I won't.
Well, Brittany, one thing you can feel good about, though, the 49ers' chances. Brittany, did I miss anything? Did I not glaze upon one of the many reasons that the 49ers have every reason to believe, including Kyle Shanahan, who's very big smiles all over the place? Should we already assume, without people saying, 49er fans, man, you guys are the biggest homers in the world, man. You guys ain't ready for no Super Bowl playoffs or anything else. Get over yourselves. Brittany, when that conversation comes your way, what are you going to say?
You ever heard of the term quiet confidence?
Yes.
Because that's what the Niners have. They have that quiet confidence. They want it to seem like people think that we're going to do bad, but as soon as week one comes, we blow out the gate.
We got the depth, we got the tools, we got the experience. Brittany, this team is not missing anything.
You pointed out everything. The only things that we just have to worry about is the things that we spoke about.
I know.
When it comes to training camp, which is later this month, I'm excited. I'm excited for training camp. But the main things I think we have to, we have to see.
No, you say the main thing is what?
I think the main thing is definitely focus on the defense because we got to make sure both is at 100%, and if D Ford is able to perform. Offense, I feel really good about the offense this season. No excuses this time. It looks dangerous because we got big, mean bullies up there, so it looks dangerous.
Oh, that O-line? See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm just pumped about. Just having Alec Mack in the middle was already one thing. And then you got this beast named Banks. I got a feeling, and he's got a chip on his shoulder because people look at him and say, come on, man, you played offensive line, you're a little heavy, ain't you? He's talked about that in an article. I was laughing. I didn't know that he's a little sensitive. That's good. He's got a chip on his shoulder.
Yes. But I feel like with Banks at right guard this season, it's going to help give a little more confidence to McGlinchey to get back to how he was in 2019, but even better. So I'm ready to see that. That is going to be very good.
And I want Banks to, every now and then, if Mike is not, come on, Mike! You're not representing the Fighting Irish or anybody else playing like that. Get on it, man. Come on. I came here to play with you, not support you. Get in it. Come on. Football players could get real
shake
nasty.
Him if you have to. Literally shake him if you have
to. Football players, especially live, can get real brutal, especially amongst themselves. So, I'm looking forward to that little extra nudge that he gets from Banks.
I am too. I think one of the things also I'm looking this season is what everybody's saying. That light is lit under Jimmy's behind. I need to see that because you keep hearing everybody literally say oh yeah, the 49ers can win the Super Bowl and go to the playoffs if Trey was under center.
Jimmy is
He
getting
hasn't learned the playbook
more.
yet.
He's getting more abuse this year than he probably has in his entire life because he was a star
Yeah.
in high school and college, right? He was a star with us for a few minutes, right? And now all of a sudden
Hmm.
people are looking at him like he's old, worn out, inferior, just damaged goods. And then people
This
say,
is,
we don't see enough videos from Jimmy. I said, Jimmy's probably staying low
he doesn't
just
have
because it's
the thing is,
embarrassing.
he doesn't have to post videos to prove that he's working. He doesn't have to show that to prove anything. Let his work when he goes to training camp, like, do the talking. I'm not going to sit here. If he barely posts on social media, that's his choice.
Never does.
You don't have to, like, constantly voice with him saying, show something because this dude behind you is showing everything. So,
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited. We got 2 strong QBs.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, starting drama for what?
Brittany, I have been the one that says keep the insults and everything else coming. Talk about how he can't play, he's limited, he has a weak arm, he doesn't make good decisions.
I feel,
I said, keep all
I
that
feel like
stuff
it's
coming.
mainly, I feel like his good looks and him playing extremely well
Yeah.
don't mesh.
You know,
But I
see,
think that's why.
it's like Hollywood stars who want to be recognized for their talents and not their looks. Jimmy's actually been being. It's what he's having to deal with. Is that oh man, Jimmy Garoppolo he ain't no good, man. All he's got is a good defense, good offense, a good run game, and a good coach. Without that, he sucks. You guys, keep it up. He's taking all this in. Even if he's not, his family's relaying that stuff back to him. Keep it coming.
That's
Keep
true.
it coming. Because you know what? I could see the fire in that dude's eyes. I saw it when he first came. This is a very competitive individual. Right now, man, it's going to be funny to watch that first week of practice.
Hmm. Yeah. He doesn't show it, but he lays
He's
it out on the field. So
he's
that's the
raging.
bottom line.
He's raging. I guarantee he's raging. He'll be ready. Jimmy doesn't talk much, but that's just the way he is. But watch out now, Jack. Those are the guys I've always been afraid of. The quiet guy. The ones that are talking loud all the time, you know what he's about. But that quiet dude, be careful. Be careful.
Always be careful of the quiet dude, because you never know.
Yeah.
But this season is ours.
Mm.
I feel it. I feel it. Everybody saying, "Oh, the Rams are going to win." No, no. Y'all giving hype to somebody who hadn't even won a playoff game or been there in years.
See, we got to go through this. If it's not the Hawks, and Brittany, next year it'll be the Cardinals, okay? They're taking turns. Yeah. The media takes turns in taking shots at the 49ers. Every year the Hawks were assumed to be contenders for the Super Bowl, even when they didn't look that really good. The Hawks should, again, give a run at the Super Bowl and give whatever team a run for their money.
Mm-hmm.
Even in 2019.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That didn't work out.
We're not even considered? How come? And so, here we go. So keep it coming. Analysts, don't stop.
Yeah.
Lay it on thick. Like Richard Sherman said that year. Go ahead, keep talking. So you look stupid at the end of the year. I look for a love it. God.
Exactly.
So be okay. If D Ford shows up though, Britt, like you said, it's over. Because see, that element is not something that the teams can go work around. There's just nothing you can do. Mm-hmm. Now you've got nonstop pressure come from both sides of the ball, and I got a feeling that Bucum's going to be okay, Britt. I really do. That squat session I watched the other day. What's this dude, man? God.
I'm excited to see him. I'm excited to see some of these rookie DBs come into the game. I'm really looking forward to it. Mm-hmm. It's going to be a good year.
Mm-hmm. And we got 2 cornerbacks that can do a number. I have all the faith in the world in Mosley. We already know what Brett can do. J-Dub is now Mr. Veteran who says, yeah, I can play the A-hole, no problem. And and Kwaski T. Hey, D, I mean, no, we talked about D so far. Brittany, Kwaski's still going to be a question mark. He's got to show up for camp. Or the new guy we got, Jefferson's probably going to take his job.
Probably. So he really got to dig down deep and just play with everything he got, or else guy right behind him is ready to step in at any moment.
And not only
Because it can
him.
go like that.
Whew, man, Kosky's under a lot of pressure. 1 year contract too. Brittany, we're gonna
Yeah.
go, and I'm gonna tell you what. No Sunday. I'll be back for Monday Night Raw, as I've been threatened by members of
Of
my
course.
family that are rude and belligerent when it comes to 49ers. So all right. Britt, have a
Enjoy
good
the
night.
4th of July, Ronbo.
Yeah, you too. Lots of
care.
fireworks. Bye.
Take care.
You too. Speaking of fireworks, I should let some off in Camilla's house. And then leave. Niners forever! All I see is my car racing down the road. Call the police. Hey, Phil. Chill.
Ronbo.
Phil, I'm sitting here gloating, man. Has Kyle Shanahan got a right to gloat? Do we have a right to gloat? Should we anticipate nothing but excellence?
I'm totally gloating. Today I got my throwback jersey, Nick Bosa.
All right.
I went to the 49ers store, got my jersey. In the last 2 weeks, I haven't been on the call because I was down with visiting my daughter and my grandson.
All right.
And they are Cowboy fans.
Oh.
So I got him a Niners jersey and a Niners blanket, and my daughter could not take it away from him. He was running around the house with the Niners jersey and the blanket, and he is a Niner fan.
Phil, how old is the little guy?
So I got to work on this kid, but he will be a Niner faithful forever.
Phil,
I guarantee it.
This is how I got started. Phil, how old is your grandson?
2 years old.
2? See, that's
2.
that's fine. You know what? I got my first indoctrination when I was, I think, 4, almost 5 years old, and it was from an uncle, and I couldn't be swayed. When you get
He's running around with that blanket, she couldn't take it away from him.
see,
You would fight her tooth and nail.
when you got a relative you like,
they'd be so proud.
when you got a relative that you like that gives you something at that age, you don't get over it. And you will deal with your parents hardcore. And at some point, they'll leave you alone because what you'll call and tell your daughter, listen, leave him alone. Leave him alone. I'll be back down there. Leave him alone.
No, seriously, it was so, it made me so proud.
Delighted.
So he's a big time Niner guy
That's
now.
beautiful.
So I just got to keep it up.
He'll stay that way. Well, Phil, I'm looking at all positions and I don't see any flaws. I see nice levels of depth. I see players that are motivated beyond belief, especially after last year's debacle. I just can't imagine anything but good things. When you see 100% participation in OTAs, Phil, when's the last time that happened?
It doesn't happen much. I mean,
Yeah.
Kyle said it in the State of the Union. He was pretty proud of the guys that everybody showed up. So, if you look at Seattle, they had like 30-some-odd players show up. So it's like...
It's just not a happy place to be. You go because you have to. You get paid by these people. Weather probably sucks.
Ronbo, I think we've got the team staying healthy, obviously, to go far. I mean, our offensive line, our defensive line. I don't think people understand how much a defensive line and offensive line matters in pro football.
It dictates.
You look at all these prognosticators and they're saying, oh boy, the Niners, but I look at our linemen and we're gonna win the battles in the trench.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's where you win football.
Absolutely
And
is.
I think a lot of people don't understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So, we've upgraded center, we've upgraded guard, we've upgraded, we've got the best left tackle in the league. In defensive line, we've got Nick Bosa back. We've got, and basically the store was filled with Nick Bosa jerseys and George Kittle jerseys and Fred Warner jerseys. So, I mean, it was like, I didn't see any Trey Young jerseys. None.
Trey Lance?
Trey Lance, excuse me.
Yeah.
I didn't see any.
I thought maybe they sold out or something. I thought I heard somebody say they've already got their Trey Lance jersey.
I didn't.
There may be a
I
thing
saw
around the
some Jimmys. I saw some McGlincheys. I saw some Trent Williams. I saw some Nick Bosa and Fred Warner and Kittle. But no, I didn't see any.
Rookie jerseys, they probably like to wait a minute on those.
Exactly.
Remember when we got Reuben Foster? And I remember his jersey wasn't available right off the bat either. He got a special edition jersey made into about week 2 or 3 of the season or something like that. Yeah, they wait on the rookies. So I don't think you're going to see any rookie. Yeah, I guess that's what they do. There must be a policy on that.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the rookie jerseys out there. So
you got to come in and show people that you're worthy of a jersey, or else we're not going to be able to sell it. From a sales point of view, I can see their reasoning behind that. You get a jersey in there, the kid comes out and just blows, just really big fart from week 1 in a preseason game. Uh-oh. All right, phone around.
And
Get
Ronbo,
those
I'm
jerseys off.
excited. I'm really excited about this team. I think we're going to go far. You look at the Vegas odds. We're 3rd behind Tampa Bay, the Rams, and then we're 3rd as far as odds to win the Super Bowl. And I didn't even see KC in the top 4. So
really,
yeah,
I never
it's
checked.
weird.
Yeah. Wow. I wonder why
But
that would
you
be.
know what? I think we're much better than the Rams because of our line strength.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm excited. I think this is the year. I really am. So.
And you should be, because normally we're looking at things that might prevent us from getting to where we're trying to go. This year, I just really do believe. Come on, man, we're not going to have that many injuries again. I think we're going to take precautions against that anyway this year. So this is just not going to be another one of those years of 2020.
And you think about it. With the years of the injuries, we've built up a lot of depth.
Yeah.
And so we've got more depth than any other team in the league.
Yeah.
So
talented depth.
We're pretty strong as far as depth goes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're in good shape. I'm really excited.
And you should be, Phil. And you got your season tickets already? Because I understand that Levi's is going to be allowed to fill completely up. Notice how Shimano did there? Fill completely up.
And I got to get my grandson out of the Dallas film. That's my job. Teach my grandkids right.
God, poor child. It's a good thing he's got you for a relative. Got to run around with JG.
That's the way I look at it. And he loves his grandpa.
Yeah.
And,
see?
So, I'm working it.
And that's how that works.
Another
and he'll defend that forever.
All right, Ronbo.
All right, Phil. I'll see you Monday Night Raw. We'll be back. All right.
All right.
Have a great night. Happy 4th of July.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Night. Hey, Bill, come on in, Bill.
Oh, I got some things to address. First off, you want to talk about suspending us for one when practice because he supposedly broke the rules, Shanahan, and now the NFL wants to initiate rules. Not one to complain, but one to make a point.
Yeah.
Where was that in the Super Bowl with the Chiefs? Don't give me no rules, okay? Let that fuel the team. Say, hey, wait a minute. You're not going to initiate the rules, but you couldn't do that in the Super Bowl? Go get one. Let that fuel you, okay? Second off, man, we're going to do something this year. Unless, I'm not even going to talk about it. We're going to do something. We're going to win it all. I have a feeling. A lot of teams are in trouble. I feel really good. And for all the fans out there, buy United gear because you got a lot of bandwagoners out there probably going to want to buy it. Well, we can't get it. So they can, be stupid and act like they like Niners all of a sudden when they're talking all that hate. Let them keep that intensity. You know what? Every team that the media picks to win a Super Bowl, have they won it?
They picked a lot of teams did pick the Bucs last year, just because Brady was over there. And well, after a while, it was legit because they pulled. Now they have a traveling all-star team. What, after about the first 2 or 3 weeks, they got everybody that's anybody playing for Tampa Bay. Of course they were going to be tough, but we'll see a second.
I think the NFC Championship's going to come down to the 49ers in Tampa, and that's going to be shut down for me. So, yeah.
Yeah, because Tom Brady, man.
I really think the Niners are going to end that. So I'm not even worried about the Bucs. Anyways, what is your opinion? Let's hear what you have to say.
No, I do agree. I keep thinking about Tom Brady, who thinks he's going to continue to play till he's 90 years old at the same level. I think we find Tom next year and we kill him. I mean, with that defense, when that ball snapped, yeah, Tom, you got away last year. The Chiefs were, they were kind of laid back. And not only that, the Chiefs had no offense to launch. Okay, you beat them up. As I always said, if you gave Patrick an offensive line, that game wouldn't have been that lopsided. I don't know if they would have won, but it'd have been a closer contest than what it was. So, if we come in.
I don't think so, because of all the penalties that they were doing, that they missed all the flags and they called them this year. I really think it would have been the same, probably not that high. The Bucs would have won. But probably not. They wouldn't have been beat down so much. It still would have been Tampa, either way you looked at it.
Yeah.
This year, I think the Niners are going to really do good. We're going to win it all, and I would love for us to face the Chiefs and get some unfinished business and beat them in the Super Bowl. And
God, that would feel good.
Have the Cowboys sit on the couch and watch. Oh, anyways. All Cowboy fans out there, you should be really hurt to know this. The only thing you got to brag about, and yes, you do leave the 49ers 19, 17, and 1 out of 37 meetings. Okay, congratulations. That's what you got to brag about. Beating the Niners 19 times, maybe 20. They can add that.
That didn't start, though. And that didn't start until Harbaugh left. After Harbaugh left was when they started catching up. Remember that? We played the Cowboys every damned year from 2014 to, I guess, yeah. And last year, unfortunately, we weren't ready. The Cowboys keep getting us with their pants down.
You know what? That's fine. If they get us with our pants down and we still win the Super Bowl, that means nothing. You got to win the trophy.
Yep.
Where's the trophy at, Dallas? All you got to say is you beat us? Okay, congratulations. We'll have 6. You'll have 5. We'll have 7. You'll have 5. We'll have 8. You'll have 5. And the numbers keep going up for the Niners. Why, your number is 5. How does that feel to be a Cowboy fan?
As long as Jerry Jones is running the show, it's going to be a problem.
Very sad. Yeah, very, very sad. So, celebrate. Congratulate. And when I got off, the guy was talking about, well, we lead, we do this. He's right. But still the total, last time I was on, I was looking at the stats. He was right. But the only thing is, like I said, we'll have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We can get up to 20, and you'll still have 5. 100 years later, you'll still be stuck at 5. That much hurt. I'm not saying they won't make it. They could lose, but they'll always be stuck at number 5. That's the finishing number. That's their last Super Bowl they'll ever win, ever again. So, anyways, enough with that. That's why I said, I like the song, "Don't Let Your Kids Grow Up to Be Cowboys," because I've been disappointed.
Oh, gosh, that's such an awesome song.
Yeah.
That's okay. Cowboys, no.
Hey, if you don't want to go, if you don't want your kids to go to therapy, don't let them be a Cowboy fan, because it's going to get really, really intense very soon. And I mean very soon. The therapists are going to need some people to see from being a Cowboy fan. What's your problem today? Well, they're a Cowboy fan. Believing in Jerry Jones will always let you down.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
And
Believe
also
in the Niners.
overpaying
The only way.
3 or 4 guys. And it's no wonder everybody on that team just comes in and says, Jerry, all right, you just paid Amari, you paid Dak, you paid Zeke. Where's my money, Jerry? I can't stay here unless I get to share the same kind of privileges they have, okay? I want a big house next door to Amari. I want to drive cars like Dak, all right? Say, the one thing I like about Jerry Jones is he'll sit there and make jokes about it for a few weeks. Him and his buddies be on the news laughing about that. Somebody asks for money. 2 weeks later, he'll pay them. I said, what is that? What kind of ownership is that? We have, Bill, one thing we do have is a solid, sane organization. No matter what you think about Jed York, he is not out of his mind. And you look around the league, and there's a few owners that definitely have lost their mind. And Jerry leads that pack.
If Andy Dalton was still a Cowboy?
No, Dalton. He's in Chicago now. Did you say why he
isn't?
isn't?
Is he?
Yeah, he's in Chicago.
He was born and raised in Texas. I come to find that out.
Oh, is he really? Yeah, he's working with the Bears this year, so we may see him or the new rookie sensation over there, Justin Fields, when we do get to play them. So
they finally got rid of the redheaded stepchild.
Well, not yet. I mean, in camp, some decisions may be made. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm saying the Cowboys. The Cowboys got rid of the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. Okay. They couldn't take the joke anymore.
They should like him. The red rifle and all, it fits them, all right, Bill.
They should have kept Dalton. And, that fit their organization very perfect, just like Tony Romo. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on. That was the Tony Romo 2.0 version.
Mm-hmm. So, we'll see what they look like this year. I wish we could play them this year. Last year was an embarrassment. They caught us. Yeah, we weren't ready. And I think they scored more points against us than anybody other than the Miami Dolphins. That was the worst beatdown we've had since Shanahan's been with us.
I don't want that. I mean, I think we could beat them, but I would like just to miss 1 year so they can sit there and cry when we host the Lombardi and start making, if we played the Niners, they want to be Super Bowl champions, all this. And then the following year we play them when they're even better and we beat them. That'd even hurt worse.
Yes,
I would like that storyline better, than playing them and beating them. And then, I like to leave a little speculation there where they can say, oh, well, if we played them, we'll beat them. Yeah. And not be true where we go to the Super Bowl, we win it, and then we play them the following year, we beat them and shut them up. Where, that's the only thing they got to wish for.
For at least 300 days. All right, Bill.
They're never going to win the Super Bowl. So, anyways, like I said, to give you a 49ers shout-out, you have a happy 4th of July. Whose birthday is it today?
Jerry Jones? No, Rick and we had a Jonathan.
Well, happy birthday, guys. Whoever's birthday it is, happy birthday. Give me a 49ers shout-out. Have a happy 4th of July, everybody, and I'm going to get up off here.
All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Man, Bill, have a great holiday weekend. All right. Talk to you later.
Take it off with your mom and don't let your kids grow up to be Cowboys. Let's throw that one out. I like to hear that.
And just say, Mama, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. They'll only get in trouble, be calling for bail money. You don't want to be bothered with all that mess.
They're never going to win a Super Bowl in our lifetime. Have a nice day.
All right, night, Bill. And the Ramelia Sports Report. Rudy, is that you? The new YT channel coming soon. Robert Rochelle video. Oh, that's the one I was supposed to take a look. Rudy's been hotlining me videos of his players, and I'm supposed to be so scared. Hey, Jay.
What's up, Ronbo?
Jay, I'm sitting back here, man, and Kyle Shanahan's all bubbly. You know, Jay, every year at this time, actually, we go through this. And, you know, we get all pumped up and enthusiastic about the team because it looks solid, rock solid. It really does look rock solid. This time last year, it looked rock solid. But, Jay, there's a new feeling in San Francisco.
Please enter your password, then press pound.
Guys, please don't unmute yourself when you come in.
Please enter your password, then press pound.
Is that Jay? Are you still there? Or is that Jay having that problem? I don't understand what's going on with that. Tony! Tony says, happy birthday to... Oh, somebody remembered my birthday, yes! Today's second was yesterday. Thanks, Tony! Thanks for the contribution, too. Yes, happy birthday. That's why I couldn't get over my sister giving me that rude call about showing up for the 4th of July picnic and barbecue, and that I would not be able to eat all the potato salad I want like I normally do and don't save anything for anybody else. Okay. Hey, Jay, is that you trying to get in and out? Jay fell off the line and started punching buttons, I guess. Jay? Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay. Hey, Rick, birthday boy, Rick. Rickety Rick. Ricky Rick. Rick, don't let you, don't let your baby.
Ronbo, what's the damn deal?
Rick, man, did you get to serenade the Dallas Cowboys song?
Ronbo, I barely came in with my wife. We were doing our little birthday dinner.
Listen,
so I
not
just
to
barely
worry.
walked in and turned you on, but I'm going to definitely catch it. I'll go back and catch it.
I did it toward the beginning, so you don't have to go through the whole tape, and then you can check that out. I should have had your wife's name. I could have added her name to it. Never,
Keisha.
you know. And
Keisha.
What's her name? It's too late now. I already did the song.
Her name is Makisha, but we call her Keisha.
Keisha.
Everyone call her Keisha.
We got to sing. When Keisha's birthday comes up, we got to make sure to sing a 49er song for her. All right, like I'll be singing things. The loveliness of Paris seems somehow sadly gay. The glory that was Rome will come to Keisha today. I've been terribly alone and forgotten in Manhattan. I'm coming home to my city by the bay. I left my heart at Levi's Stadium where the Cowboys got killed. I got to develop that song. We'll get that for when your birthday comes.
Hey, Ronbo, that's good looking out, man. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go back and check it out. But hey, Ronbo, happy belated birthday,
Thanks, man.
The 1st of July is gonna forever be in my mind.
Tell you.
I appreciate everything you do, man.
Oh, thanks, man.
And for the entire empire, man. You're the man. You know it, Ronbo.
No, I'm just hanging out, having fun. Appreciate that, really, Rick. Thanks.
Hey, Ronbo, I haven't heard it yet, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna have to put that thing on iTunes or something so we can download it and you can
Or you gotta make it a ringtone like Niner. You gotta make that. Put some money in your damn pocket, Ronbo. You deserve it.
I may do that at some point. I just never think about these things because I don't always think about the money involved that you can do with certain things
I know,
as much as
I
I'm
know,
having
but
fun. So
that's my job
No, I-
to try to take care of you like you take care of us.
I like
You
the
do it
idea
for
though.
Empire. That's why we love you.
Thanks, man.
You do it out of your heart, man. We appreciate. I know I do, man. You really make my days, man. For real, for real.
Thanks, Rick. And Rick, we were also talking tonight about the 49ers as to why we could actually be just ridiculously confident this year. Kyle Shanahan is actually, like, when Kyle came into the State of the Union address, he was just bubbling. Him and John Lynch are feeling ecstatic about this year's team. And I was trying to find any possible way, any number of scenarios other than with the INJ word. The 49ers are ready to roll. Not only do we have all the weapons we need, they got all the experience they need. There's nothing these guys haven't seen. And the starting unit, there's nothing they haven't seen. They know how to deal with everything now. And that goes for both the offense and defense. You got stronger in the trenches, offensive line. Nick is on his way back. Rick, as soon as you say Nick just came back, even if you don't do nothing else, you already got better.
Niner! You don't preach me happy, Ronbo.
Hey, because the thing is,
Hey.
when you hear about what was that, Whitworth or something like that over in L.A., the Rams defensive offensive end, the Lambs. I'm sorry. Yeah, he's even talking about how he's really never experienced any player at this particular age with that kind of strength. So Nick Bosa, after a year off of nothing but training, can you imagine how Whitworth is going to feel when he comes crashing up against him this year?
Ooh, he's gonna break him into pieces. Ronbo, we got a Super Bowl caliber offense and defense. We're seasoned. We got chemistry, and then we got the rookies. They're gonna make an impact in a special way. And if not, man, Ronbo, for real, it's like the next several years, especially when we get on the rookie quarterback contract. Oh my God,
yeah.
Ronbo
Can get more players.
My God.
Yes, indeed.
It's like this is like the very beginning of a dynasty. If we can get a Super Bowl this year, which I highly think we can, this is only the beginning, Ronbo. This is gonna get better.
Windows open, Rick. Window is open.
Oh,
and what
Ronbo,
if?
I waited. I've been waiting.
What if Jalen Hurd can finally play? What if?
I'm pulling for him.
We'll talk about D Ford. What if Jalen Hurd's ready to play now?
Oh man, I'm smiling ear to ear right now, Ronbo. Because man, I can't wait, man. Nicky B, I want to see him put a hurting on them boys. I can't wait till Jared Goff gets demolished.
See,
and then,
one.
but no, the first. What's the first game we got? Ronbo, is it
It's Don Burr's favorite
Lambs?
guys. It's the Pistons. I mean the Pistons. It may as well be the Pistons. It's the Lions,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was on my mind there, Jared Goff. he's a lion now. He's gonna get his ass tore up.
And Rick, the fun thing about that is their offensive line, I understand in Detroit, is not as good as the one in L.A. And the one in L.A. is not all that
he's
good.
Gonna have,
so Jared, good God almighty.
He's gonna have two messed up thumbs, Ronbo. He's gonna have one thumb in his mouth and one thumb up his ass. By the time Nicky Bosa get hold of him.
I want to hear him hollering and screaming out on the field. There's nothing funnier than a quarterback yelling help. When you hear the pads popping and help. Offensive lineman come back. You okay?
Man down.
Somebody call 911.
Oh my God!
See, we can laugh about that this year.
Well, somebody call 911. That White Cliff John, J. Joint.
Oh God. So you know what? At least we didn't lose no draft picks. But were you a little confused about the punishment levied upon? I still, the only thing, I'm not caring about that as much because I know Kyle wants to get a little much ahead as he can. I'm a little worried about, did Kyle tell us the truth? I mean, maybe it's not important. Is it important that Kyle tell us the truth on that matter? He could have just leveled with us and said, yeah, we were getting a little overly exuberant out here, and we've been called for it. So
No, because you know what, Ronbo? That footage, I've been thinking about this. That footage was out there, Ronbo. That footage was out there for a while. It was out there for a long while because even Deion Sanders was giving him props about how he did that particular move, how he covered the man.
right.
I think, Ronbo, on the real, I think someone dropped a dime. I think someone that's knowledgeable enough about the rule book, that, oh, hell no, we can't have this, and drop the dime on our boy.
It was either Joseph Smiley, Seahawks Down, Tommy Testosterone, Texas Boy. I suspect
Grant Cohn.
I can limit it, or maybe even Grant. Because Grant and Kyle do have
He's
something
smart.
going. They still talk about
He's
it.
smart.
You know, the
He's
thing
smart.
is,
He knows what he's talking about. He chooses to do it in a messed up kind of way.
yeah.
But yeah, it's
Ransom,
gonna be all right because all they're missing is like how to be a professional and stuff like that. And we're gonna take care of our own. We got them. We're gonna take them. The veterans are gonna teach them and tell them what to look out for, so they won't be going to massage parlors and stuff like that.
No.
The 120 different masseuses.
God. And something about that with Watson, I still wonder, was that a Texas plot against him? Because they really felt he was seriously not coming back to Texas. And maybe they set out to ruin him. And if that was the case, they might have warned him.
In my heart, I think it was, Ronbo. It sickens me, but I really think it was. They're like, okay, you can go, but take this here with you. And they put the last little, hurting on them. But what's messed up about it? They let J.J. Watts go, and that's what really pissed me off.
But Watt probably told him he was leaving anyway. So J.J. with nothing we can do. Your contract's up.
That's what Watson told him, though.
See,
that's the same thing Watson told him.
But I think
what's the difference?
I think J.J.'s contract was probably up or something like that. Maybe he had one more year left in the contract. Because Watson just signed a mega monster deal, and he said, man, I ain't caring about y'all's money. I want out of here. And it says,
that's the difference.
That's not going to work. So
yeah, but in my heart, I think they did him dirty. They did him dirty. Dirty. And I was looking forward for him to be a liner. That's what I was looking forward,
Yeah, he was on everybody's mind.
Because I thought we were going to make that move. But, God works in mysterious ways, and we got the trade in the Bay.
I know. Because the thing is, Rick, we got to go. But the thing is, Deshaun didn't just now start getting massages. So why wait till now? That's why I think that is a plot. If it's true, so.
They knew about it. Right. They knew about it. They were just covering it up until it didn't benefit them anymore.
Yeah. Rick, happy birthday. We're going to go. I'll tell you what, I'll see you Monday night as I have been threatening to show up for a 4th of July party, so I won't be back Sunday. So I'll see you Monday night if you get a chance. Huh?
Man, enjoy your 4th, man. Again, happy belated birthday.
Thanks, Rick.
The Empire got love for you. You're a real OG, man. We appreciate everything you do. None of the stuff that you do is fake. It comes out of your heart. So everybody out there, hit them likes, man. Show your boys some love. Show Ronbo some love. And for the ones dislikes, I'm going to come get you. Don't think he ain't going to come get you. Ronbo's going to go over to Silicon Valley, find your address. We're going to track you down, make you wear a Jimmy G jersey, and have your mama sing
matter what team.
La.
That's right, no matter what team you got. All right, Rick. Just have a great weekend, all right? Have a good night, fam.
You too, man. Be safe. Nine the Empire. We love you. We're out.
Night, Rick.
Late.
Here goes Big Rick. Texas. I always love when we get people calling in from Texas because that is hardcore appreciation for the red and gold. Because if you're in Texas, you're surrounded by an element that is almost intimidating. to be a 49er fan walking the streets of any part of Texas, Texas is a football state. One thing I do like about Texas is they love their football. But I do not like me no Dallas Cowboys. We got history, and it ain't nice. Dion, you boy, when I think about it, I'm still mad with you. That's why I'm glad when Trez chewed you up on that escalator roll that time. Next time Trez gets in here, I'll tell him to tell you about it. It was hilarious. Paul Third, hey, sup? I ordered the Kittle throwback yesterday, but the expected international delivery is 50 days ATM cause of COVID. Hopefully I will be rocking it week 1 for the revenge tour. You know what? That's perfect timing, actually. 30. Yeah. Almost perfect timing, fam. Yeah, you might be a few minutes late. We don't have 50 days between now and opening day, do we? Thanks for the contribution, too. 49ers Ultimate Report. Big John says, this weekend I'm off from work and I'm watching your show live. Also, happy belated B-Day. I call it on Sunday or Monday. Niners! John, thanks for the contribution, too. Big Johnny. 49ers Ultimate Report. Is that Tom on the phone?
Yeah! I just called, too. How did I get on so fast?
Tommy.
I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy
thanks,
birthday
Tommy.
I'm sorry, I didn't even know.
No, I mentioned the other day, but I didn't want to get carried away. You know, you mentioned your birthday more than once. It's like my mom used to say, you know, I know when your birthday is. I had you. You don't even got to mention that again. Mom, I just want you to know. Because, you know, when you're like 10, 11 years old, you want Mom to go get you a present.
Yeah.
My mom used to remind me that all the time. Every year, from 5 years old, you was telling me about your birthday 2 weeks in advance. It's a sick thing, you know? So I've learned, Tommy, say your birthday once and stop. Tommy, thanks, though. Tommy.
Yeah.
Also, you know, we got to get together and come up with a Mama, don't let your babies become Cowboys. I want you, you know, you can do a duet. Hey, Tommy, you know what? I was kidding, but we ought to do a video. We ought to do a video. I'll write the lyrics. We can work on that together and bring that tune out.
Yeah, why not?
With Tommy on that guitar, raging, it's perfect. Blues guitar with that song. Okay, let's get serious for a minute, though, Tommy. What are you thinking as far as how good should we be feeling right about now? Because Kyle Shanahan's got everybody pumped, thinking there is nothing but good things ahead as far as 49ers go. We got everything we need and nothing but motivation. 100% participation. The attitude is flying high in Santa Clara. What are you thinking?
I'm just so excited for the damn season to start.
At least we're in July. 25 days, Tommy. 25 more days.
Yeah, exactly. But I think the preseason is going to be the most sought-after thing. We're so spoiled because we all want to watch Trey play. So
yeah, that's going to be the climactic moment. Trey trots out on the field. Hey, who are we playing first? Are we playing the Chargers? Who are we playing in our first preseason game? I forgot about that.
I totally forgot.
Yeah, anyway.
I know we're playing the Chiefs, the Raiders, and somebody else.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's the Chiefs is number one. I don't know.
I think you are. I think I'm mixing up the Chiefs and the Chargers. Well, we play the Chargers every year. That's why I thought that.
No.
So, yeah. Well, we have a finale with them every year. For some reason, San Francisco and San Diego, and L.A. have this thing about playing the finale game together. So we'll see. At any rate, yeah, Trey will be out on the field that first game to start. And I suspect, well, no, Jimmy might be out there for a couple of snaps, nothing more than that. And then Trey take over the first quarter.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you see Josh and then Sudfeld. So.
But I'm thinking they need to bench Jalen Hurd because he gets injured in preseason, so just sit him out, man. I don't want to see him injured in preseason again.
That's a good point. I'm torn, though, Tommy, because I want to see what he looks like. Can he run? Okay, maybe for one snap or two. Don't throw him the ball. Well, throw him the ball, make a catch, and run out of bounds, and then come sit down.
Yeah, use him as a decoy.
Yeah. Because I do want to see how he looks, though. Just don't get him in the end zone situation because you know how he is. If he's like 5 feet away or 2 yards or 3 yards, he's coming in. And he doesn't care how many guys come to help the defense, he's coming in, right? So, you can get hurt doing
Absolutely.
that, though. Oh, God.
Did you see that CBS rating?
No, what? You know what? Tommy, what did you get? Because no matter which rating you watch, some are favorable and some are ridiculous. How'd they rank us on the CBS one?
Number 16 in the roster. It's the 16th best in the league.
Oh, God.
So they got to be crazy.
16!
CBS is just, I don't want to swear, but they're just trash.
They really are. They're
Hot
the mediocre.
trash.
I mean, list them in order. Okay, NFL Network, ESPN, Bleacher Report. By the time I get to CBS, they're number 16. 16. And he got that one jerk that does predictions every week too. God, he burns me up.
What's his name?
Oh, I forget. The short, bald guy always sits down there
Jesus.
smug, like he knows what he's talking about.
It's always the short guys.
Yeah, he sits down there and he says what he says as a matter of factly, like, I thought everybody knew that. I mean, that makes all the sense in the world. God, he just burns me up. And I used to love when he was wrong. He won't.
And they put the Washington football team as number 8? Is that how the hell is that possible? How are they better than the Dolphins?
Wow.
And I think the Green Bay Packers are in the top 10.
And they don't even know if Rodgers is going to play.
Well, you know what? Bring it on. Bring on the hate. Bring on the doubt. That's what we thrive on.
Yeah.
Because 2019, they didn't expect us to do shit.
No, we were predicted to be ass last. So we're used to this. That's fine.
I think they thought they were gonna be 6-10 or something.
Well, the best guy was still the guy from the NFL Network, Adam Rank. Rank, and Rank felt so bad after we got to the first 3 games. Because a lot of us went right over to Twitter as soon as we won that 3rd game. Hey, Adam, there goes your. All we got to do is win one more game. He didn't have any response. He didn't say anything for about the first 5 or 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and pretty soon the 49ers are winning every week, right? And Rank finally says, okay, 49er fans, I do owe you an apology. But listen, my family reads these tweets, so I do ask you to at least keep it civil,
Yeah. Yeah. Watch the bad words. They'll talk about my grandmother and my mother and my wife.
Adam.
No, we're not talking about your family. We just think you're dumb.
You chose this profession. You went out there and you said what you said. So, you got to pay the piper, baby.
Oh, I hate to bring up the Mac Jones thing, but the media got it dead wrong, or Kyle was just throwing out smoke screens, which I don't think so.
Mac Jones?
But who knows?
What are they saying about Mac Jones?
Well, they said that either he wanted Mac Jones or it was a smoke screen.
Are they still talking about that?
Sometimes. Grant Cohn talks about it all the time. There's nothing really to talk about right now.
I know.
Respect to Grant. He's a good guy. He's a really nice guy. He's not a fan. So what can you expect?
Yeah. Why? Tommy, I didn't even know that. I thought Grant, he's a beat writer for the 49ers, not necessarily a 49er fan. I thought I heard him and his dad having a conversation one day, and they alluded toward that, and I said, what? Wait a minute, I thought Grant was a 49ers fan. He's not really a 49ers fan. He just happens to live in the Bay Area, and he covers the Niners, but he's not necessarily. I'd like to ask Grant, Grant, do you have a team that you really do like, though? I wonder who that would be.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, he said he used to be a fan, and then he became the cover and just stopped being a fan.
Maybe he thought that would make him more objective. Because, you got to be, if you're going to be a beat writer, you probably, maybe. Grant, I find him entirely amusing, especially when he gets that serious face on, and he's saying things that are, from where I'm sitting, I think it's pretty outrageous, but that he does that is pretty funny. And his honest perceptions are coming from him. That's what he really thinks.
Yeah.
I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
I can't get mad.
Yeah.
You know.
And I like his grades. Like, he does the grades. Here are the grades. So I used to watch that religiously, see what he thought. Special teams, offense. But he stole that from Ira Miller, actually. You're probably familiar.
I remember Ira Miller. Yeah.
He's like in the he's in the Sports Writers Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I remember he used to,
Ira was like really the name.
Yeah, I remember I used to send him scathing emails because, he used to talk bad about the Niners. They're terrible and blah, blah, blah. Because it was during this Mariucci time.
Yeah.
And we had a great offense, but the defense is always trash. And everyone's like, Steve Mariucci's too conservative. So.
The writers they gotta have something to pick at, because otherwise they don't have anything to write about. And also,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, my dad said, because I'm like, I wrote him this email. He's like, you can't do that. He's in the Hall of Fame. I'm like, oh, whoops.
That's the reason I got to write him.
Something back, like,
he should know better. Time we gotta go. Bester.
All right. Well,
and we're gonna see you Monday night if you got time.
Definitely. So have a safe.
Yeah.
4th of July. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I'm probably just gonna go.
Oh, I know.
I got a barbecue to go do tomorrow.
Because Anna is not. Anna's not going to be amused by the 4th of July celebration. I have Brit friends. I used to love to invite them to things like that. Hey guys, you guys going to come on 4th of July? What?
I just hate the fireworks go on like for 2 weeks afterwards.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
See,
but anyway, I'll let you get going. Shout out to our resident Rams fan out there, Rudy, and Chad Garrison, 49er Empire, and that stupid ass Viking Jerome. He should just go back to preschool because his writing is terrible.
I know. I saw him up there.
And the Vikings suck. All right.
That's what they've been
I will
stuck to
see you
mediocrity
Monday,
forever.
my friend. Happy birthday again.
Thanks, Tommy. You have a great weekend, too.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
Okay. Night.
And I noticed it's JJ or it's Johnny. Hey, John, shout out to Tommy Huxley, the greatest guitar player. It's always great to listen to you, your insight. And Tommy, it's a 49ers Ultimate Report talking to you. And I wholeheartedly agree. And as JJ says, Ronbo, happy birthday. Can my son Jaden get a Niner happy birthday? It was yesterday. He's 20. Hey, who's that we got before? This is another person, right? Yeah. JJ, thanks for the contribution. John, thanks for the contribution. And let me... Got to get the birthday juice going, you know what I'm saying? Because, I wonder what life was like. Actually, they say they had distilled spirits going all the way back to cavemen. But can you imagine drinking liquor that a caveman concocted? How potent would that be? He doesn't know the level for human consumption is not. You can't drink 100% alcohol. You just see a drunk caveman. He's going around just, how some people get violent and then some people get overly loving when they get drunk? Can you imagine a violent caveman with that big hammer? I have no idea where that came from. Let me sing to Jaden. Happy Niners birthday, Jaden. Being 20 years old, Jaden. What is this? Jaden, I'm just getting started. Happy Niners birthday, Jayden, on this glorious 4th of July weekend. Happy. Jaden, you better be a 49er fan. You are a 49er fan, right? Am I right? And if you're not, it gives me great pleasure to say, Happy Niners! May you have at 90 more of those and at least 30 championships. Lombardi. Elvis. Oh, there's JJ.
Ronbo.
Grown men wanting birthday requests again. Rocco Niner. Thanks for the contribution. Hey, Ellis. Yes.
Ronbo, can you come right back to me, fam? Just in a few minutes?
I believe so. We'll do just that.
Or y'all,
and you know
y'all
this.
wrapping up? Just 5 minutes or next call, whatever.
All right, fam. There you go.
Okay,
Ellis is finished chilling. He can always get time. We never have a problem with that. All right. Hey, Eric.
Yo, what's up, Ronbo?
Eric, man, we're sitting back here. I'm getting like into the glow. Kyle Shanahan is basking in the glow of impending success. As during the State of the Union address, he was like getting giddy about it. And he stated some of the reasons why he knows that this team is ready to go. And also the enthusiasm that every guy on the team showed by showing up, of course, save that of Mr. D. Ford and his body issues. But can you imagine Kyle Shanahan with the NFLPA saying, we're not showing up, it's dangerous. Players cannot be forced to come in to OTAs this year. And what did our guys do? They let Kyle Shanahan know they had his back. They showed up in droves. Let's work. And see, so guys sitting there thinking, man, these guys, man, these are my guys, man. We're going all the way to the end. Jay, Eric, do you possibly see anything that can stop the 49ers? I think we have every right. This is not gloating. This is not premature foolishness. It's not homerism. We got a team, and we got a coach, and we got mentally, we've got a monster. Eric, what can you add to that, man?
I mean, yeah, there's really nothing that can stop the Niners besides themselves. We have a good quarterback situation. I mean, they're not like top 10 or anything, but I mean, they're good. They can both start. Kyle Shanahan said he was looking during the draft for a starting quarterback. So I mean, I think he thinks Trey Lance could possibly start if he needed to. But
and that's better than
we
CJ
got a good
Nick. Oh God.
We got a good offensive line. We got a good tight end. Good young receiving core. I mean, then obviously the defensive side of the ball. I still think we're better than a lot of people think. Like a lot of people, you know, they take a side like at the top 5 or the top 10, and I still think we're a top 5, top 10 defense. You know, like everyone they stress over the corner position, but if everyone stays healthy in that position, if essentially we only lost Richard Sherman. It's not like any of the other guys we lost were like a big hit to our that group over there. We basically replaced Richard Sherman with Brett. I consider that an upgrade.
Actually, right? Exactly. That's actually an upgrade. And Eric, go down the list of defense. I mean, go from left to right on that defensive line. Nick Bosa. Next to him is going to be either D. Ford or Eric Armstead or I really think that this year is going to be. Javon, sometimes I think I'm thinking too much, but I think Kinlaw's going to be just ridiculous this year. And next to him, possibly D, or even at Bukum, any guy that can squat 500 pounds as fast as he is and put it down for 5 reps and put it back on the rack and walk away, not even breathing hard, that's a dangerous man. So I'm looking for him to do great things on that side of the ball, too. And then you got a couple of the best linebackers. Willis even said good things about him today. I mean, Willis said, dudes, man, that's one of the best linebacker groups. I like them a lot, you know. You talk about Dre Greenlaw, of course, and Fred Warner. Then you got behind him nothing but polished vets. I'm talking Dub, Kwaski T, Verrett, and I don't care what anybody says about Mosley. That boy can play. He's learned everything he needs to learn now. I feel good about that defense as you're gonna get.
Yeah, you're right, Ronbo. I mean, you basically just said everything I was going to say. I mean, the defense again is better than a lot of what people say. You know, we have 2 good safeties back there. We have 2 good outside corners. We have a good slot corner. We have a good defensive line.
I forgot about him.
There's really there's nothing much like there's no empty spots as of right now. Like, I mean, other than injuries, maybe if that happens, then there'll be an empty spot. Like corner, if there's an injury there, then that's a problem. But as of right now, there is no injury on the corner, like the corner list, and I think we're going to be fine. I think this defense is going to be top 10. It's going to be better than a lot of people say it is.
What were we last year? Didn't we finish at number 5?
Yeah, I think we were 5.
Eric, I'm going to tell you right now, man, no matter what they did last year, this defense, the potential is way, way above what you saw last year. So if they got number 5, I'm talking number 1, 2, or 3 this year.
Yeah, I mean, then you got the young guys are developing, like Kinlaw. I think he's going to be a lot better than we get Bosa back. I mean, it's just going to add to what we had last year. You know, it should have been there last year, but now we're just adding it from last year, and we were still top 5 without Nick Bosa. You know, a better Javon Kinlaw. You know, that D Ford, hopefully he stays healthy. You know, but he's going to be in the rotation with Ibukum. So I'm expecting actually D Ford to be at least available for a little bit longer than we expect, because he's going to be, you know, rotating with Ibukum.
You know, if Ford's playing, which and that's the good thing about this defense this year, because we're not anticipating Ford playing. None of us. If the average guy, if somebody walked up to you, Eric, and said, "You want to put $100 down on D Ford starting this year?" What would you say?
No.
See, you, me, and everybody I know that knows about the 49ers is not going to put any more than 15 cents on D Ford showing up this year to play. So, in that case, you know, Ibukum, I do like what I'm seeing so far, and they've got him reassigned from what he was doing in L.A. So they just want him to let it go and go get the quarterback. Don't think, don't trip, don't worry about any plans. Know your gap and go get him. This could be something special.
Yeah. Well, what do you think? Do you think if Ibukum starts, do you think he's going to be in on like the first, second down? Do you think D4 would come in on third down to rush the passer?
If he's healthy, yeah, it's D's job. But I'd rather have Ibukum out there than put Eric Armstead. Damn, that's going to limit Eric's work. No, Eric can stay in the middle. Because Eric is pretty good at setting the edge against the run. You know, he ranked in the top 5 as far as setting the edge. You couldn't run against Eric, not around the side. You know what? It's going to be interesting to see how the 49ers assign jobs now, because, you know, we saw some things from Lyman last year. You always want to keep DJ Jones in the mix, right? Jones is good. Better than anybody with a 5th-round pick? Damn. Or was he 6th round? So DJ Jones, Contavious Street last year looked like he's finally ready to be what we thought he was going to be. And then you got Gibbons.
Didn't we get a guess on the Panthers? I think it was his last name Hurst.
Yeah, that's him. See?
Yeah,
My God. We don't even have room for all these guys.
Yeah, the defense I don't think is going to be like what it was in 2019, but I still think it's going to be really, really good. Better than people expect.
It might. You know what, though? You have depth. The defense in 2019 should have been better. We had D Ford got hurt after the New Orleans game, right? Ronnie Blair got hurt early in the season after the Hawks game. We lost some key personnel going down the stretch. This year, there's personnel, I don't know how many they can keep, right? There's personnel to come in now that can fill voids, that the only reason they're sitting on the bench is because maybe priority or something, right? You know, you guys are pretty much equal talents. DJ's been here longer. You know what, your time will come. We'll get you in as much as we can, but it's DJ's job to lose. So, man, we got a great team here.
Yeah.
That defense is lit.
We got a really good team.
So, I can't.
Still need to find a name for them.
I know, right? Yeah, you can't have a good defense without giving them some kind of a name. We do this every year too. No, we never come up with a name that everybody agrees on, though. So start working on that.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we need to figure that out. But I bought my Trey Lance jersey already.
Hey,
I got my brand new
throwback.
I just bought a George Kittle one for the New Jersey with the 75 patch on it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because I'm wondering about the throwbacks. We were wondering about Trey Lance having a throwback jersey available. Usually they don't do throwbacks with rookies, I don't think. I don't remember one.
Yeah, I didn't see.
Yeah, he can't get a throwback yet because he hasn't played with him yet. So maybe next year. But he does have a jersey available, though. Well, anyway, tell you what we do. We're going to go, Eric, and be back Monday night. Have a great 4th of July weekend.
You too, Ronbo. Happy late birthday.
Fam. Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
And it's John again. He said, hey, Rob, breaking news, Rams left tackle Whitworth is still scared of Nick Bosa. Quote, he's got some rare power. I think he'll be really special. Thanks, John. Yeah, no, Whitworth has gone on and on about Nick. I'm wondering what he's... Oh, and Brian Combs says, hey, do you think Kyle watches Grant Cohn's videos? Happy birthday. Thanks. You know, Kyle and Grant, they have a very, I wouldn't call it toxic, but you can tell Kyle's waiting for Grant. Watch Kyle's face when Grant gets ready to ask questions. He'll be talking to the rest of the media. Grant Cohn and Kyle's, you'll see a certain expression go over the face, and then Grant will ask him a question, and then Kyle will sit there and think of something somewhat rude. He'll throw a jab first, and then he'll answer the question. Watch next time. It's entertaining. Grant, he knows he can get on.
That's a fact.
Kyle's skin.
That's a fact. That's hella funny.
Oh, God. Ellis. So we're sitting here, man, just gloating tonight over the fact that Kyle's already gloating. And I've never seen him so confident as he was in the State of the Union. And he talked about why he's feeling so good. You know, so though, it has to make a coach feel real good when all your boys show up. I mean, all your guys show up except for D Ford, and he's out only for that reason. And NFL players usually saying, ain't nobody got to come to camp, so don't be insisting. We're going to get that in writing right here. Nobody's going to be penalized for not coming into OTAs. Dangerous out here, you know. And they all showed up. Kyle must have been delighted.
Absolutely. As he should, you know. And it's funny because, you know, we just finally got the news that he actually was shut down instead of him shutting things down early like he was saying. But, you know, we love you, Kyle, even though you deceived us. I mean, you had to say that, man, on camera. So we understand the game. So there's no, you know, we love it. We move forward from that. You know, take the money. Y'all got plenty of money. Go ahead and take the fines and then come back and, you know, just let's blow this NFL, man, out the water, man. Let's just take over this shit, you know. We've had enough. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be a special year for us, and you know he's got a right to feel that way. You know, just considering everything, and you know he's arrogant already, kind of natural or confident. I'll say. I don't want to say he's just arrogant. He might be arrogant, but
and he has a right
he's
to.
Clearly got some other. He's headstrong, and you got to be that. You know what I mean? I have my own confidence, and I mean as everybody should. You need that to maintain. You know, an ability to accomplish things and, you know, to overcome, you need that. That's a mental component.
Absolutely.
You know, that a lot of us understand. But, you know, at the end of the day, though, it's looking real good. You know, I just think, you know, and Whitworth talking about Nick, you know, he's giving him his flowers early because he knows that he's going to have to see him again pretty soon. And, you know, he just wants to, you know, he wants to soften him. He wants Nick to take it light on him. So, you know, Nick, you know, do the polar opposite. Nick, do not take it easy on Whitworth, even though he gave you the love. You know, just keep letting him know, and that way he'll always remember, you know, as a veteran.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But,
bodybuilders do that to each other's competition. When they talk about how great the next guy is, Ronnie Coleman, Schwartz, all those guys down through history have already praised the competition. So, you know, I don't know. Whitworth comes from that old school of butter him up. Maybe he might let his guard down a little bit.
yeah.
You know?
Right.
I wonder about that stuff.
Now, just a quick question. Was the tight end university just solely George Kittle's, right?
No, that included also
It still included everybody. It still included Kelsey
they
and
had
all that.
several other guys, including Kansas City's tight end Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
There's, I think
Okay.
Olsen was there. Greg was there. I don't know
Okay.
if there was any more than those three, though. Yeah, I can't. You know,
Yeah.
so funny. Try to
They
think
had
of
about 20
5.
something tight ends that ended up coming out.
Yeah.
To support that. So that was huge. I just want to, real quick, I know we give George Kittle a lot of shout outs for how he plays, and then, we might get on him for his injuries and stuff, man. But can we please give George Kittle, some accolades, man, some love, some flowers for putting together something for an entire, just a position that he plays and being able to, break the barriers. I mean, that's, he's going down in history already, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I
Even
know.
at his age, regardless, so it's extraordinary what he's doing, man. So shout out to George Kittle.
Yeah.
I just want to, speak on that because it
He's
really
well
is
deserved,
motivating, and that should motivate a lot of other positions and a lot of other guys to want to start getting more enthused and more involved in stuff about trying to put, and highlight their position as well. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully that'll turn into something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
But,
they had a corner. They had a cornerback. There's teams that there's certain players that do this. I don't know if the NFL encourages it or they do that on their own. But you had there's a cornerback school about 2 or 3 seasons ago. Von Miller used to run the edge rush, not edge rushers. Yeah, edge rushers school. I remember he used to love to have Trent Brown out there because he said he had more respect for Trent Brown than any other offensive tackle in the league, and. They just always invite him to it too, just to be out there and put up that wall to make it difficult to get past. If you can get past Trent, you can get past anybody. So.
Yeah. No, that's dope. That's real dope, man. And just a little sidebar, man. I was talking about Tamarion Terry the other day, and I said he left the Seahawks, man. That's because he's being indicted for murder, man. So that is out. No more Scary Terry. No wonder. Yeah, he when he was going by Scary Terry, man, and I think he was, my man was living that life, man. He's doing some things, man.
No.
Yeah, so that's why they lost him, and that was a big player for them, and they signed him. I think he got signed. He was unsigned or undrafted. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what happened. I think that's why he wasn't even in the actual draft, and why he fell completely out because he was supposed to be like a third, fourth round, but I think they were probably already catching wind of him having some potential indictment stuff on the way and some legalities that was, extreme and on that level that was not even worth, considering him. So that's probably why.
Ellis, I'm just trying to understand how you didn't know that before you called him over. Like you're saying, if he was living that life, that was
they must not have looked into that, Sam. I mean, I'm just assuming that's why he fell completely out of the draft. But how the hell? Why would the Seahawks take a chance on that? You know what I mean? Because now he's done, man. And I mean, that's terrible news. Hopefully, whatever's going on, I mean, he's able to still beat it. He was indicted, but that completely took him out of the loop.
As soon as you get indicted, it's over.
Happening, so
especially
I just want
those
to clear the
charges.
air on that.
And speaking of that,
Sam.
you also got Josh's back for, and what must be a new record of being thrown out of the league. Flash is back. Gordon, the dude has been kicked out of the league. How many times? There's a trivia question. Anybody in the chat? How many times has Josh Gordon been kicked out and somehow talks his way back into the league?
I didn't even hear about that. Is that new? That's new news to me. So is Josh Gordon's back?
Yeah, well, he's trying to get back.
He's Seattle again.
He's petitioning to get back.
I bet you he is after that. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Okay.
Hey, that goes along with what you just said, though, because if the Hawks just lost a potential wide receiver that could help them out, the first thing they're going to do as soon as if Commish says, "Josh, you're back again." Okay, Josh, I'm going to tell you.
DK would have been a nightmare. Yeah, him and DK together with Tamarion Terry and Lockett and all them guys, and then Estridge. I'm just saying, man, them guys would have been a nightmare. I'm just keeping it all the way real.
Especially with Russ.
Anyway.
Damn.
Yeah, you already know. So, but yeah, that's good, man. I see it. In the league, it's looking good for us as far as in our division, and we got a lot of things that's looking good. I think Jalen Hurd being kind of just under wraps right now is maybe there's some promise that he's actually going to come out and surprise the league. So maybe we can all kind of get pre-prepared for maybe Jalen Hurd coming out and playing this year? I mean, can we look forward to that? I don't know. It's too soon for us because remember what the hell happened last time? And, he got hurt in training camp. So
on the opposite field. He wasn't out there with everybody else. He did it all by himself, him and the trainer. And the trainer was probably sitting down on his phone texting. He probably didn't even know what happened. God.
That's crazy, man.
Bad
but shout out to Jalen Hurd, man. Come out strong, man, this year, man. We're looking forward to you. We've been waiting on you. And, all the rest of the guys. Shout out to Jimmy Ward for going out there and talking about nobody can get 50 yards or more on him. We already know, Jimmy, you're not having it. And, we're glad you showed the tape. And just to let everybody know, so you're not just talking, you brought, you brought exactly what you needed to support your case, man, in closing.
There you go.
And that's why we love you, Jimmy Ward. And, thank you, Brother Ronbo.
All right, fam.
As always, thank you, production. I love y'all, man. And, shout out to the family, man. Shout out to the Niner faithful. Shout out to the chat. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe for Brother Ronbo. And, drop the super chats. Is the Seahawk, is our Seahawk, the good Seahawk? I don't know what his name is. Seahawk Reigns?
Well, he's just Seahawks fan.
No,
he goes by just that name. Seahawks Reigns is
Seahawks
not
guy,
a nice
with
person.
that little eye. Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man. Even if you ain't here, you just listening, man. We got much love for you, man, here, and you're always welcome. Peace and love.
Thanks,
everybody else, y'all know what it is.
Yeah. Have a great 4th of July weekend.
Oh man, hey, and Ronbo, hey, Rudy, just to say, Rudy, I know you got to love football, man, and guys like Rudy, he goes to every Niners chat. He's in Grant's chat. He's in every Niners chat. I'm seeing Rudy, not just here. So, Rudy, we're going to call you a faithful, but we're not going to say we're going to figure out a name for you, but it's going to be something that's in a faithful format because, boy, you don't stop, man. You relentless, man. So, shout out to Rudy, man.
Oh, God, it's hilarious.
Crazy.
Oh,
yeah. Peace and love, Brother Ronbo. Thank you, man.
All right.
Good night.
Night, Ellis. There he goes. Rudy spends all of his time on the internet watching.
I told you he's a Niner fan.
Immediately,
I've been told you that, Ronbo.
It's beyond what I could even imagine, though. My God, take some time.
Oh man, hey, it's not impossible to believe. People just say they're fans of other teams and then pay attention to different teams. I've seen it before. Now, I'm a fan of this, but how come we always talking about this team? I'm like, something's wrong with you. Yeah,
I mean,
it ain't the question. I've seen it before.
Yeah. I mean, I used to peep at the Raiders every now and then. The only reason I was over there is to mess with them. I wasn't about to go over to 2 or 3 sites, though. And also, I go to comment sections and get in arguments under articles with Raider fans and let them know, man, 49er fan, as since we look upon y'all as little brothers across the bay that can't get nothing done, what? That's all you got to say. It's easy to piss them off, and they just they dogpile you.
We're honestly not much. If you look at our win seasons, we're not that much better than the Raiders, which is a lot to say if you've really been paying attention. Because Raiders since 02, they've only had one winning season.
Yeah,
we've had about 3 since then.
Since 02?
Since 03. We've had about 4.
Okay, Harbaugh
had 3.
Yeah.
Harbaugh had 3, and then Shanahan's had 1. So, it's not that much winning been going on since then. And so we're not that much better than the Raiders to really say. I mean, you haven't gone to the Super Bowl 3 times, but twice, but no.
But here's the thing. Really, it ain't even about that. It's about that. Who owns the Bay? See, because I keep wondering why they bring
that we can say we do that. Just
every time we play them, it takes them.
Of course, you can say that, but no. If you look at it, most championships is us. Most divisions won is us. We top the Raiders in those categories, and we have more Hall of Famers. So we do top them in more categories.
So many we had come play for them. So and every family, anybody that lives in the Bay, If you're a 49er fan, you actually, if you have any size of family, you have Raider fans somewhere throughout your family. And you got to deal with them more often than you want to.
Comment that does, the one comment that does kill them and they don't like is that when I tell them, you guys, a 49er player won you a Super Bowl. And they all get stuck. What do you mean?
Jerry?
I'm like, Jim Plunkett was drafted by the 49ers.
They didn't win with Jerry.
They're like, no, he wasn't. I said, you really want to go look that up?
You should have brought the material right out of Stanford.
They all, a lot of them get stunned. A lot of them don't even know that. I'm like, Jim Plunkett was drafted by the 49ers. I'm like, yeah, he was the 49ers. He got traded to the Raiders.
See, and
we didn't keep him because we had Joe. That's the only reason we didn't keep him.
Yeah, and well, Plunkett actually was not good when he was with the 49ers. He was getting killed. And then he came back later and was hardcore bad dude. Plunkett was tough before he got through.
Still drafted by the 49ers either way.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of them don't even know that.
We saw the talent.
They were like, huh, no, what? That's just one of the funniest arguments I ever had with them. I'm like, dude, look it up. That's just something. They're like, oh.
If you got your phone,
like I said, a lot of them don't know
that argument. Just Google it right there and show it to them. Boy, talk about getting embarrassed. And you think I didn't make this up and I don't own Google. This is true.
Anyways, how are you?
Yeah, man, just sitting back here laughing about the 49ers' chances this year. We can be confident this year. I don't know how the 49ers can wipe out the depth they got this year. They can last a while. They can lose a player here and there. Just don't get wiped out. You can't have Kittle.
No.
I know. I don't get it started. I know.
One of them goes down, the whole bunch. That's the problem we had. Like, oh, it's okay. We got somebody to replace him. Oh, then kept going. No, see, don't do that.
And then we lose that person too.
Yeah. And we had depth last year, but then every game we've lost a player.
And we
lost
did
2 to 3 players every single game. It didn't.
Great
not one
depth.
game we did not get winning to play. Every game was about 2 to 3 players every single game.
I was the one crying about it.
Man.
God, it was bad. So, that's fine. This year, though, I just think that the luck has to be on our side this time. We cannot go down in them kind of numbers 2 years back to back. Because Emilio, it's so funny because do you think Jed would consider firing Kyle if we lost all them players again to injuries?
That's not technically that's not his fault. Now, if he has everybody and we just don't make the playoffs, then yeah, that's something the Lynch has to consider. Because dude, as great as he's been, he's built the team from the ground up. One winning season, and it'd be your fifth? What is this? His 5th or 6th season now?
Well, who? Who are you talking about?
For Shanahan, is this his 5th or 6th season?
Wait a minute. No, this is 5.
Okay, because, fine. When you think about it, 5 years.
Michael Glench's, wait a minute.
One winning season.
2017. Yeah, that's right.
Either way, it's just one winning season. It doesn't get us to the playoffs. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, it becomes a point
that
then you get your hand
it comes to a point where dude, you gotta win. And we don't, I'm saying, not even a Super Bowl. At least get us into the playoffs. We can work with that, but
or survive a season.
Another winning season, that's the problem.
Yeah, what I wonder about though? Does a team have to work as hard as the 49ers? I mean, you see the teams that make it to the Super Bowl every year. Are they working as hard as Kyle Shanahan's working? What is it about the 49ers that people get hurt? I'm trying to look at the whole picture and see. You look at the practice. Somebody said things about Kyle's practice that's a little bit over the top, but he does that because he wants a certain amount of excellence.
It's not the practice. You got to look at the best example I can give you. Look at when the Legion of Boom, when the Seahawks had all them players. They had a whole bunch. We weren't paying attention, but they really did have a whole bunch of injuries on that team. Yeah. So sometimes your defense, the way they play, it's how they get hurt. Because you think about even with that Super Bowl run we just had, think how many players actually did get hurt. We actually had players go down left and right. It wasn't as bad, but a lot of players do get hurt just because of the way they got the way we're playing our defense. And that was one thing that I did notice. Yeah. And I forgot somebody else had brought it up too, and they brought up the Legion of Boom, and they were like, well, you got to think about it. Same system, coming from Seattle, and you bring it down here.
Oh.
Players up there were getting hurt left and right.
And
then you bring it down here. I think it's just the way they got them playing the ball. You know, they tell them use their body. I mean, use your body as a weapon. It's a great thing, you know. You get big hits, but at the same time,
put yourself at risk.
You know, you're getting yourself hurt, and you're costing yourself a body, and then with players, it's costing us players doing it.
Now we're out. It's a scary thing. We got to keep our fingers crossed. Emilio, I'm gonna tell you what, man. Enjoy that weekend, because I know you barbecuing like crazy. Maybe Emilio barbecues when it ain't even no holiday, so I know you barbecuing this weekend.
No, mostly it's for football. You know me. I'm out there busy doing for football.
Yeah, I love it.
I didn't get a chance last year, but you should get this chance this year to do it.
Yes, it's gonna be regular. It's gonna be ripe. All right, Emilio. I'll see you Monday night, fam. All right. Because Sunday,
you too, man.
Taking the 40 off this year.
I'll holler at you.
All right, fam.
All right. So, are you coming back Sunday? Or
no, I've been forced. I've been told, don't, Ron, you ain't doing none of your fun stuff, but you and your boys. I said, and the girls, we have girls amongst 49er fans too. Look, you are going to join the rest of the family, and you go barbecue. We go do things and talk, and people don't bring your phone.
You might well just have a firework. You might well have a fireworks special going on.
I'm gonna let them up. I'm gonna let them off in the house so they can put me out. There's 2 Raider fans in that family. I don't want to even bother with them anyway. All right, Emilio.
Yeah.
See you Monday.
You have a good night. I'll
Hey, Keyron Benjamin, Ronbo, let's go. Time for number 6. Got my Jerry Rice 75th jersey. Yes, Niners. Keyron, good to hear from you, fam. Thanks for that contribution. Love it. Thank you. Jesus, hey, I haven't talked to Jesus in a long time. Jesus.
Yo, Ronbo.
Hey, Jesus, what's up, man? Let's sit back here tonight.
Yo, man, you know what's funny, man? I was the caller from outer space on Sunday. I don't know if you remember that.
The caller from outer space? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I was your first call on Sunday.
People could hear it, but I couldn't, and they said, man, something's going on with the phone. Yeah, I do remember that now. Exactly. Oh, man, everything was out of whack. It was like blowing up.
Yeah, I
still blame Tommy Testosterone and Joseph Smiley. I know they had something to do with that. So, we'll get them.
Yeah, I was going to call back, but I was just like, I got busy.
Yeah, no, that's okay. We had to shut it down anyway. We couldn't fix it. So.
Yeah, but you know what? What matters now is better late than never, they always say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The tech things are going to happen no matter what. So we got to iron that bug out before too late. I'd hate to have that happen during the season. But anyway, Jesus, man, we're sitting back here laughing and gloating about our chances to get to the big show, man. But are we out of line, or are we on time with Kyle? Because Kyle's feeling good about it himself, saying all kind of good things. I can't find any reason to believe with the personnel we got, all they got to do is keep that personnel on the field. But we said that last year. We had an awesome group last year, too. Lost to everybody. It ain't going to happen 2 years in a row, Jesus. It ain't going to happen, man. We got this.
First things first, Ronbo, I have to give up my shout-outs real quick.
That's right.
Ronbo,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You didn't get a chance the other day. Do it.
I'd like to give a shout-out to my brother Eddie E. I'd like to give a shout-out to my boy Chad Garrison, Tommy H., Ray Jr., Don Levito. And you know what? Let's give a shout-out to Rudy in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Is he? I think his new name is
Ram.
His new name is Ramilia.
Ramilia?
Ramilia. He's so corny. Not familia, but Ramilia. Rudy, give me a break.
Our little faithful Ramilia.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, I'm not going to sit here in front, Ronbo. I think our boy Kyle Shanahan's in a hot seat this year.
You think?
I'm not going to sit here and lie.
All right.
Yeah.
How come?
I think I'm not saying that he's going to get fired. Like, if you say, like, if we have another bad year. But I don't see us having a bad year. I really don't. I see us, like, wild card the worst. I'm not going to lie. I feel like we have a really good playoff team. We got we have a good offensive line. We have Trey Lance as potentially our backup. Kyle Shanahan. It looks like Kyle Shanahan's still waving his options, but that boy Trey Lance is really clicking with Sanu and Ayuk, from what I heard.
I think Sanu. Yeah, Sanu. Yeah. He's getting his reps in. He's getting his reps in.
So hey, if Jimmy isn't producing, I'm not knocking Jimmy G. All the Jimmy G fans, don't get mad at me. I'm just saying,
well, he's on the same
Lance
team.
is producing.
Yeah, that's all we need.
You know what I'm saying? I just want someone. I just want our team to do good. You know what I'm saying?
No, really, because we don't want to see CJ and Nick running out on the field should something go wrong again, and it ain't because they're gone. That was just man.
Yeah, the curse of the COVID. Especially, I think a lot of it had to do, Ronbo, with the fact that hey, we had a big division game the first week. But last year.
Well, last year, yeah.
Last year with the Cardinals.
The Cardinals,
so
yeah.
I think that's what kind of affected us because hey, we had spring training, whatever, but we didn't get to scrimmage with other football teams,
Yeah. You gotta have.
So
you
that
can't
right
just
there is,
do unusual things all of a sudden. Not to start a football season or any sport, baseball, basketball. Starting off like that, it's gonna have an effect on your team.
Oh, exactly. Hey, I'm not going to sit here and lie. Kyle Shanahan was workhorsing our players last year, without no scrimmage help. And hopefully, real soon, I hope preseason, I hope that we don't go 0 to 100 real quick. I hope, we're able to get the few reps in, not injure our players because, we need Jimmy G to stay healthy if he's going to be the starting quarterback for this team. A lot of people are going to disagree with me wanting Trey Lance. A lot of people are going to disagree with me saying Jimmy G. Hey, I just want what's best for the team at that point. You feel me?
Absolutely.
Hey, if Jimmy G is going to be a baller, hey, we got to support him. He's wearing that red and gold. But if it's Trey Lance, we got to support our boy too.
Absolutely.
I'm not saying that he's going to start. I'm just saying we just need to support whoever's in that starting lineup. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Because no matter what, they're wearing the red and gold.
Exactly.
If you love your team, you got to whoever's representing. Because like when you talk about that, I didn't have any dislike for CJ or Nick. I just knew that our chances of winning were going to probably be a little less, and unfortunately, we were right. So but it wasn't all their fault. They had a lot of people. You can't do without George Kittle, Raheem Mostert's gone too. I mean, those guys were really battling a tough situation, so you can't really hate on them all that much.
Right, injuries are part of the game, Ronbo.
Yep.
Hey, I'm just shocked that Trent Williams didn't get hurt last year. I know that he missed a couple games.
He was out one
COVID,
game,
but
right?
he
did hurt
played
his foot.
all the games. The majority of all the games.
He hurt his foot. He did get back for that game, huh? I remember he hurt his foot. Everybody said, "Oh no," but he did come back the following weekend, didn't he?
Oh yeah, Trent Williams, he's built different, man. I'm really happy that we made that trade with the Washington football team. I'm really happy that we made that trade. Did you know that they ranked him as the second best?
I was getting ready to tell you that too. They ranked him number 8. We get ranked number 16 by CBS. Oh.
Right. Me and you were talking about this. He's at least top 3. I didn't expect him to be number 2. I expected him to be 1. I might be a little biased.
Hey, wait.
Things weren't that red and gold.
Who's number 1? Who's number 1?
You know what I'm saying? I think he's number 1 too. Especially him coming back, Ronbo.
No, Jesus, I'm asking. Do you know who's number 1? If Trent's not
who's number 1?
No. Who is number 1? Did you say Trent's ranked number 2 offensive tackle in the NFL?
I think if I'm correct, I'm probably gonna have to say it's probably the guy from the Bucks. No, it's probably the guy from the Bucks. No.
I said, it used to be, I thought the Packers had the number. I got to go check that out so I can start my tweet rage. Because, we have to already go through Travis Kelce being better than George Kittle because George doesn't play enough games. So Kittle always Kelce gets the nod just because. I say, man, Okay, that's a technicality.
But the thing is, though, with George Kittle, that no one wants to give him no recognition for, Ronbo, is that he's all over the field. Where Travis Kelce, he's just making those catches. Where George Kittle, he catches, he's blocking, he's run blocking. You know, he's running the ball. You know, George Kittle is literally he does it himself. You know, we need to stop relying so much on George Kittle, and we got to give it to our receivers. You know, we have Ayuk and we have Deebo Samuel. And we have Raheem Mostert.
And that's what I was getting ready to add. I got Tyreek Hill, Hardman, and there's one other guy too. I says he ain't even. And here's a block. Why are you gonna double team Kelsey? Man, George gets double teamed. Why? Because the receivers we got up until now, the receivers we got don't warrant double teaming. I know. Kelsey's not. He's good, okay, but he ain't better than George. There's just no way. Where's Patrick Mahomes boy? He'll come in and argue in a minute about that. Boy, he knows he's lying.
You know our boy Patrick Mahomes boy creeping. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even say Happy Father's Day to me.
He hasn't been around in a while. Did they have some issues? Somebody got in trouble over there, and I let him know. I went and got him on Twitter. He hasn't tweeted me since then. Hey, my homeboy, you know, I used to be all over my account. He's got all these little gifts rolling down like a movie, Jesus. I got to go through 5 minutes worth of Patrick Mahomes boy's BS before I can even read tweets. God, I blocked him so hard. God, it was hard.
You know what I'm saying, Ronbo? Like, man, you know the 49er fan base here, Ronbo, we got your back. You know what I'm saying? Especially for you doing so much for us. You know what I'm saying? Happy late birthday. I didn't know it was your birthday. I don't do social media. Happy belated birthday. You know.
Thanks, fam.
You know, we love you, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you know, we work those trolls. You know what I'm saying? I see that Rudy has a change of heart. You know, which is good. You know, he's a little faithful Ram or Ramilia. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I got to honestly, I'll admit, I kind of like Rudy. Now, I could do without the Seahawks group, except for the one guy that's got all the class. Goes by the name of Seahawks fan, but he is not to be connected to Seahawks reign, Joseph Smiley, or Tommy T. He's like that other kind of Seahawks fan that you can actually talk to and appreciate. Comes in and says things. He doesn't stop trying to rub people.
Yeah, Seahawks keeps it 100. You know, you know he always keeps it 100 with us. You know, and I never said anything bad to that Seahawks fan. I only talk trash to little crybaby Joseph Smiling.
Yeah.
You know, I always got him crying and I always got him in his feelings, Ronbo. You know what I'm saying? He's a little punk. I don't like him. I'm not going to lie. I don't like him.
Nobody
you know,
does.
But
Smiley's such a jerk. With his one word vocabulary. Delusional, all caps. Delusional. Hey, Smiley, you know what? Put a sentence together with that word. Just putting delusional on there doesn't say anything other than the fact that you're an idiot. So, you know.
Right.
So anyway.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you know what's funny, Ronbo? But the thing with Patrick Mahomes, though, is that I'm not going to lie. I like that he contributes. You know what I'm saying? That's all he's paying for the show. You know what I'm saying?
Does not give him right to come over and spam out my Twitter feed that I can't even see my own stuff for him and his, what he thinks are funny, gifts.
Oh, my goodness. Oh. You know what's really bad? That he lives off of that one Super Bowl that he finally got to witness after 50 years when you've seen it all. You know, I'm not going to sit here in front, Ron, but I was born in 94. So I was like 4 months old when the Niners won their fifth. You know what I'm saying? So I had been born for a lifetime.
And you weren't even born when his team won the Super Bowl 100 years ago.
You know what I'm saying? Half 100 years ago. You know, that's crazy. You know, you get to see the greatest quarterback ever play you get to see the greatest quarterback ever play the game, and you get to see the greatest wide receiver play the game. You know, so you know, maybe he's just jealous that Montana played for the real team and not for the Chiefs.
Well, you know what? Montana did play for the Chiefs for a few minutes. And Montana gave them their only playoff appearance during that stretch, too. So, you know, I think they made the playoffs, as I remember.
Yeah. I think they actually went to the AFC Championship, if I'm not correctly, and I think he got injured.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So,
Jesus, I'm telling you what, fam. I mean, see you. I won't be here for this Sunday's 4th of July, but I shall be back Monday night fast as possible, so I'll be looking for you. All right.
For sure, Ronbo. Thank you very much, man, for taking my call, man. I appreciate you having me, bro.
Pleasure.
I hope
Thanks,
you have
man.
a blessed night, man. Thank you for putting the platform out here. Thank you for production. Shout out to all the faithful Niner fans in here, who ain't hating on me and praying for my downfall. But thank you, Ronbo.
Ain't nobody doing that, are they? You guys aren't hating on Jesus. Come on now. Hi, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness. I have haters in here praying for my downfall, Ronbo. But it's okay. Send your boys 49er Empire at me. It's all good. I'll make you cry.
Jesus, you can handle it. All right, fam. I'll see you Monday.
All right. Adios, brother, man.
Thanks, fam. All right. There goes Jesus. And Mr. Block Eye says, well, Kyle should have that edge you owe us. I won't fault you for 2020. That was an injury colony for us. It's about health, consistency, and depth. And Mr. Block Eye, that's so true. This is why, if indeed, and I got to tell you, fam, I don't know how popular it would be, but if Kyle had the same situation this year with every last frontline player going down, including the backups, I'd say, look, I can't fire the man for this. I don't know how much longer we can do this, but he's a good coach. I need him back here. And for God's sakes, can we find some players that can manage to go at least 10 or 15 games? Hey, is that Tony? Hey, Tony.
Hey, Ronbo.
Tony, hey, we got clear sound tonight. Sounds like too. Tony, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo, can you can I get back with you in about 10 minutes?
Tony, you know what? We're gonna have to. No, we're out. You were the last guy tonight. Tony, Monday night, because I'm not gonna be back for Sunday. Tony, save it for Monday night, and we'll have a whole lot of stuff probably between now and then, including Josh Gordon and all the comedy that brings. All right.
Hey, but Ronbo, I got some good news tonight. I guess you guys knew it last night. When I saw this, I laughed my ass off. I guess the Cowboys are on Hard Knocks.
Oh my God, I did not hear about that.
They couldn't have picked a better team.
I'm gonna have to stretch out my song about the Cowboys now. They're gonna be on Hard Knocks. I wonder why they agreed to that. Oh, everybody's gonna be watching. Oh,
yes, sir.
Thank you, Tony, for allowing me to know about this right now. I did not know that. Good God, that's hilarious.
Yeah, there's a Cowboys chat that I'm going to be getting into in about 40 minutes, and I'm going to let them have it about it.
Oh, got to. I need to go ask him about that myself. Which one's your favorite Cowboys chat? That one dude who does. He'll no matter where he is. I forget his name. No matter where he could be at the supermarket, out washing his car, walking his dog, in the bathroom.
Are you talking about Mark Holmes?
That's him, yeah. He'll do 15 to 20 videos a day. Anytime he's got a thought, he'll bust open the line and start talking. I said, this dude. And no matter what he's doing, he'll put it down and break off talking about the Cowboys. I said, I got to give him
this
respect.
one, Ronbo, this one is called Cowboys Family. It is hilarious. I be typing in there all the time, and they be getting pissed off at me, even when I give them facts.
What the Cowboys cannot handle is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And Tony, the Cowboys can thank the 49ers for championships that they didn't even own. I mean, we sent over one of the best edge rushers in history, a Hall of Famer, Charles Haley. We said Charles Haley went over there.
Yep.
I can't, you know what? I cannot claim Deion Sanders because you can. He came over from Atlanta, and Deion, for some reason, became just, back in the day, we called Deion a little hoe. Because Deion was, anybody that paid him, he'd come play,
Exactly.
Deion left, he came to us, he went to Dallas. I said, Deion, man.
He went to Washington, Baltimore.
I said, you ain't right, man. Yeah. I lost a little respect for him at that time. I said, you know what, dog?
I call him a bounty hunter.
No. Well, see, he was being nice. Call him a little hoe because he went over there and helped the Cowboys win. And they would have won otherwise, So Dion knew, though.
It is.
Dion knew, where I go.
With the 49ers, they're going to jump on the other side.
Right, but Dion knew where he goes, the balance of power swings with him. That's what used to piss me off so badly. I said, man, you know what? Jerry, don't let him stop you. That's all I got to say. Just don't let him stop you. So, you know.
And now, NFL Network, I saw today, I said, man, you know what? I really, and I told the people in my chat, I don't care. I said, guys, do not care about ESPN, NFL Network. They don't like us. They're not going to talk about us. They said they talk about Jacksonville more than they do us. I said, so what? Let them.
Yeah.
Just let them.
Yeah, I see. You got, and it used to be an East Coast thing with the NFL Network. They talked about all the teams on the East Coast, whether they were good or not, right? Giants and Jets, just, all kinds of love. The Patriots, of course, went without saying. Okay, fine, you get the Patriots. Then they didn't even go down to the Dolphins and show you Camp Dolphins. Dolphins ain't beating nobody, man. What is y'all doing? Hey, you know what? Stay off the West Coast then. That's fine. We don't need you. I think ESPN does better coverage than
something else I've seen, too. When I was looking at my Avalons, the Cowboys started, I forgot his last name, the Trayvon, the cornerback out of Alabama they drafted last year in the first round. He's one starting corner. The other starting corner is going to be their second-round draft pick this year. They're going to start a first year and a second-year player at corners?
Hey, Tony,
nah, they ain't going to win nothing.
Think about it for a minute, though. How bad was their passing defense last year? The only reason Jerry Jones was under pressure because Jones was talking about Kyle Pitts. And everybody, even the analysts was writing, Jerry, your defense is just awful. And Jones was pressured. Yep. He was pressured because he was going to trade up to get that pick from you guys. Jones was pressured into finally doing something that made sense, and he went out and got one of the best corners in the league. Now, you know what cornerbacks, like you're saying, though, they come in the league every year and they seem to suffer. Unless you're a Lattimore or somebody like that, you're going to come in and get your brains beat out in the first season anyway. So
we got one last year, A.J. Terrell out of Clemson. He had his growing pains about game 6, game 7, man, he started catching on like gangbusters.
Yeah.
He's going to be a good one.
Then you know they're in the right place. So,
but they keep hyping these Cowboys. I'm just going to keep laughing, enjoying it.
It's America's team, Tony. We're never going to get through hearing about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys.
Jerry Jones chasing. All they're doing is chasing.
And that's why I think the league gives him carte blanche on. They give him a little more leverage. I want an investigation into Jerry Jones and how is he paying so many players top dollar. I don't understand. If you do the math,
I think it's like about five of them.
Right, $100 million players. If you do the math, is that even possible? Unless everybody else is getting $25 or $30 a week. I don't get it.
Yep. They see Amari Cooper, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, DeMarcus Lawrence.
Look at Dak's.
The middle
Dak
linebacker.
broke the bank.
Yep. We only had 2. Now 1 with Matt Ryan. You guys only got like 1 or 2 that you paying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, high salaries. We don't have any high salary. We got 1 or 2, like you said. We just paid George last year. Jimmy carries a certain amount of money. He's not even the highest paid quarterback in the league, though. So you got. See, who else is getting paid? We got Trent Williams getting paid. We got 3 guys.
Yep.
We're looking to play Fred Warner.
But the next time you talk to Rudy, tell him what about all the players that they've lost that you and I talked about. There's no way the Rams are going to win. Like 3 or 4 on defense and 2 on the offensive line. You can't replenish those players.
And not continue at a high level. No.
No.
He likes to make. Well, that's what he's always. Tony, you'd love it. He sends me videos of the guys he loves. He spends most of his time in 49er chat rooms and videos. Do you spend any time with Rams? I don't understand.
Maybe steal it from you guys. I'm going to work. I'll tell you what. They better fix that offensive line. Because I know they got a 5th-round pick from 2 years ago, Dave Edwards out of Wisconsin. Another guy out of Oklahoma that was a 4th-round pick. They better fix it because I know Seattle's gotten better defensively, and you guys got y'all's dogs back from 2019, and they ain't coming. They coming.
Did you also? The thing is, Stafford. I don't know. I've never heard him scrambling, so I don't understand.
Oh.
This is like Russell Wilson. The Seahawks go out and get everything they can, but an offensive line. You heard about the Seahawks? I just heard about it just a little while ago. The guy that's being indicted for murder.
Oh, and Ronbo, he's a dog. Yeah, because Florida State's my team. He's a dog too. I was wondering why he was an undrafted free agent, but
He's
now
good.
I know why, because he was a troublemaker. Because he was like the 9th or 10th rated receiver coming out of college, but nobody drafted him.
Ooh, because everybody knew about his little dark activities off the field, didn't they? You know.
Yeah.
Tony, this is why, man, you got it. If you're a parent, maybe he grew up in a single family, parent family, or something like that. But misdirection. But if I have a child that looks like that, I'm going to get on his nerves teaching him ethics. I'm going to bother him so much that in order to keep Pops off of him, he's going to at least make sure I don't find out about his activities other than academics, and you're a great ball player. Let's work together. I'm gonna send you to this camp this summer and this and this. If you do this and this with the grades, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna send you to Bahamas. I mean, you gotta make sure. Don't let them fail because he's a child. He's an idiot.
Exactly. And when he's young, have him write down his goals. Put the goals up in the mirror and look at those goals every day, like Emmett Smith used to say, and follow those goals and reach those goals. And if you're in a single-parent home, have the mom get her brother, get his uncle, or uncle of somebody, and stay in it. Excuse my French, Ronbo, to stay in his ass.
Yes,
to help him make it.
Even a good friend of the family, if he's a guy that you can trust, have him mentor.
Yes.
God,
yes.
There's really such a sad waste.
Yeah. Now you can forget he's going to a jail cell now. You can forget about ever playing football.
You think he's going to be found guilty? Did he really do the things they said he did? Is there solid evidence that he really did kill somebody?
I don't know.
Oh, man.
I know as much as, and I'm a Florida State fan. I didn't even know about this. So it's just like, who was a waste, Ronbo? And I know we're getting short on time. Josh Gordon. Because Josh Gordon kind of reminded me of Julio Jones.
He's on his way back, Tony. He's filing for reinstatement even as we speak.
Again?
Yes.
Really?
I read about it earlier today. I said, Gordon's coming back for another shot? Why?
He reminded me of Julio / Calvin Johnson, man. I said, man, if this dude could just stay clean, he's a beast. That 1 year in Cleveland when he led the whole league in receiving yards and touchdowns.
And he did it with ease, and he was blazing up daily until they caught him, and he was still playing like that?
Yeah. What a waste, man.
Oh,
it's
so
like it's tragic, really, because the guy had so much talent.
Well,
I remember they played Cleveland, New England, man. They had 3 men on them, and he just yanked the ball like it was
didn't matter.
Yeah, didn't matter.
He's a bad boy in too many ways. That's the problem. All right, Johnny.
Hey, Ronbo, here's a prediction. I don't do predictions.
Good.
Matthew Stafford will lead the league in interceptions. You heard me say it first. Don't believe the hype.
Rudy! Put Yankee your chain there, Rudy.
Don't believe the hype. Yep. He'd do like Jameis Winston, have like 35 touchdowns and 32 picks.
on the sideline, standing into the line like he used to do in Detroit, with his helmet off, yelling obscenities out on the field because the coach already put somebody else in.
That line, Andre Whitworth is good, but he's getting old. But that line is not that good. I don't know what they think they're doing. It's going to be just like Seattle's line.
Oh God.
They lost people. They lost their center, and they lost their right guard.
And they haven't replaced them either. So, good luck to them. Not when we play them. All right, Tony, we'll see you Monday night. Good to hear from you, as always.
Yes, sir. You have a happy 4th of July, and I'll see you Monday night Raw.
You too. Looking forward to it. All right.
Take
Tony.
it easy, sir.
Hey, there he goes. Tony. Ellis is back. I must have missed Ellis.
Yo, Ronbo.
Yo, Ellis, yes.
Man, happy belated birthday, my brother.
Yeah. Ellis, that's okay. Thanks, though.
Man. I didn't even hear, because I was ripping and running, and then when I got on, so I didn't get to hear all the calls. I didn't know what was going on. And after I got off, I heard. So I was like, oh, man, I didn't get a chance to tell my brother.
And came back to say, shucks. Thanks, Ellis. Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man. No, thank you, brother, for everything that you do, man. And, you know what I'm saying? We love you, man, forever, man. So,
thanks, fam.
Blessings to you.
I appreciate it, too.
And too many more.
I'm looking forward to it. See you Monday.
Yes, sir, man. Have a blessed night, fam.
Thanks, Ellis. Night. There goes Ellis. Cool Ellis, man. Yeah, we did this. Okay, we're doing that? Okay. Fam! Wonderful weekend. Don't overdo it on Monday. Make sure you shoot the fireworks outside, not inside. You'd be amazed at how many people don't realize that. Thanks for the contributions tonight, too, fam. Really do appreciate it. Likes. And some of y'all that come in here that we didn't even invite, man, y'all know you got to hit like. Come on now, man. You come in, mess with my people, piss them off. And